press the live button.
Uh, not sure. Not sure if it's. Oh yeah, it's loading up now. Yeah,
No.
I think we're live. I'm not sure though, but we'll see soon. It takes a second, right, to register through YouTube. So.
I got no
Or
clue.
no, it's not going
It's
through.
not live.
No, it's not live. Maybe the stream key's different now. Let's see. It should still be the same.
Amy says we're live.
Oh, we are. Hey. What? I'm not seeing it. Oh, yeah, now it is up. My bad. Hey, guys. Now we just sound like idiots talking for a while, being like, are we live? Are we live? What? Are we live? What?
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, now it is up. My bad. Hey, guys. What's up, guys? I'm here with Jay Turner, the War Kettle.
The War Kettle.
And Amy's here too, but I think she's a little busy at the moment. But she'll join in once she can.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy metal, heavy metal, heavy metal. So what's going on, Jay? How's your life going?
You know, same old. Work, boring, work, more stuff, and yeah, that's about it really. Nothing too exciting really.
Yeah, the usual.
Yeah,
I
been
hear
working
you,
on
same
some
here.
vids.
Working on some vids, mate.
Yeah, mate, working on some
You wanna
vids.
give the viewers a bit of a sneak peek of what's coming up?
Oh, mate, right. This video I'm working on, well, I've got two. I've got one that's about Doctor Who, which you're in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know all about that yourself.
Yeah.
For everyone else, basically me and Alfie, Chris, and the amazing Maliki.
Likey.
Likey. We'll talk about Doctor Who. And the other video, right, so everyone's going to need to be on their fucking Twitter game when I go drop this video because I'm about to kick the shit pot big time by dropping a video about the DFLA and the violence that's on the streets of Britain right now from the far right, mate.
Oh, yeah, I seen you got a tweet about that and somebody was telling you, oh, thank you, 3-pack son. Thanks for watching those videos. Well, I'll continue with this and then I'll address that stuff. Yeah, I seen you got a tweet and they were like trying to refute that they're not violent or something, or the violence was coming from the other people.
Yeah, it's coming from the police and Antifa, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Antifa stuff, I'm not. It's a bit different then. My issue is with the police is when there's footage of your supporters pushing and assaulting police officers, and then you go on Twitter and as the official DFLA account says, they don't condemn it. They basically try blaming it all on the police, saying that the police basically sort of started it.
Of course they are. Of course they're gonna say that. I was like,
Yeah.
I remember Billy got a bunch of shit for this on Twitter. By the way, what's up, Billy? What's up, Unchained? He posted something about that one time that they were protesting while Tommy Robinson was in jail, and I think they were like chasing the cops out of there. Remember? Something
Yeah,
like that
that's
happened. Yeah,
right.
and Billy
Yeah.
posted about that, and people got all mad and stuff. And it's like, this whole Tommy Robinson thing drives me nuts. Like, I'm not totally against Tommy Robinson or anything, but he's not above criticism. You know what I'm saying? You can critique
Yeah, I
him.
know, right?
Like, it's so weird that people treat him like he is above, and anybody with any critique of Tommy Robinson's like, oh well, then you're pro grooming. Like, what?
Hmm.
You're pro grooming gangs. Like, well, what are you talking about? I'm just making a critique. I'm not even saying that I'm against what he's doing. I'm just making a critique of how he does it. It's so strange that people act that way.
It is absolutely crazy.
What's up, Xenofex? Well, I made
Oh,
those Bron
his
Fabio videos, and I made over 500 subs. I was around 500 something, and I put those out. And by the end of that, I reached 1,000 subs, and it's crazy. I doubled my channel with just like one series of videos. How am I gonna top that now? You know, like that's the pressure that gets put on. That was just like the Bron Fabio thing came out of nowhere. Like him reacted to it, and it was just like an amazing gift from like from the internet gods. It was like, what? It's amazing. What's up, Tony? What's up, Gianni? So since
Tony.
thanks, Tony. So now since I've gained 1,000 subs, I think it was time. I feel like it's time for me to like upgrade myself and get this going. So now I'll be streaming off Streamlabs. If you guys want to donate, the link is on the screen right now. There's also I also just started a Patreon. It should be under Alf Benny if you want to search that. I'll show you guys. There's different tiers to stuff, but I'll show you guys that later, basically. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to output more stuff and keep.
You've only just launched your Patreon. Am I right,
Yeah,
Ben Alfie?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
You're doing all right so far. You've already got one Patreon, it seems.
I don't think there's any reason anything I shouldn't show, like on my own. This is your public version creator page. Okay, yeah, everybody can see it's a public page. So let me see if I can get this.
Give
to
everyone
show
the
on
link in the
screen.
chat. There you go, everyone. Go Patreon Alf Benny. Become like me, a Patreon
Yeah,
of Alf Benny.
It's not showing up on the screen, so give me a second. I'm gonna fix this though. Properties. Chrome. Done. Oh, let me widescreen it.
I'm like,
Also,
why can't I see anything? And I realized I'm in Discord.
yeah,
so
you're in
it's
Discord.
Like...
Yeah, as you see, Dan made this banner for me. It's fucking awesome. It's cool.
It is.
I'm getting $1 a month from the fantastic, the War Kettle, from Jay, good buddy. Sending me $1 already, which is funny because when he started his Patreon, I was the first one to send him $1. So now we're basically breaking even, sending each other $1 a month. It's funny.
It's beautiful.
Well, now I gotta cancel my Patreon for a couple months of yours so we can catch up and break even. I'm just kidding. So for $1, you become my schmoopy and you gain my love and admiration because because I love you. For $5, you love me. How great is that? And I'll shout you out in a video. And then for $25, you can come on and stream with me, which I don't have that many subs, so I don't think I'm gonna get that for a while. But who knows? If you guys are really interested in that, I just got this. Hassan. Talking about Bron Fabio, Hassan Piker just posted this. Love fan art. Click it, and somebody made this fan art of him, and he says, "Socialism is when you eat the rich, and the more rich you eat, the socialister it is." Bron Fabio.
What?
Yeah, because he's an idiot. But it's funny. He's tweeting that out himself. I might have to retweet that. That's fucking funny.
That's
as fuck.
amazing.
I don't know who made that for him, but that's hilarious.
That is.
It seems like something Liquid Demons would do. But that's great. Thanks, Jay, for putting my Patreon in there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully people Patreon you.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Devin.
Oh.
AIU. And
You free the root.
yeah, he's got this thing going on, Free the Roo, and you got to see YouTube publicly deletes racist comments now. Oh, Donnie New Edge told us that. That's shitty, but I wouldn't really care if they deleted racist comments. It's just that their definition of what's racist is not exactly what my definition of what racist is, so it seems weird. So it's hard to, yeah, you know how they're like really loose on definitions. And they'll tell you hate speech, and what you're saying is obviously not hate speech, but they still won't, you'll appeal it and they'll still say it's hate speech when it's obviously not, and you can plead a good case that it's not, but they still do it.
It's fucking retarded, mate.
Yeah, basically. Let's see.
So yeah, free Devon, man.
Yeah, I'm about to show his tweet on the screen.
Free Devon.
This is Devin's Twitter. His last Twitter was taken down, so if any of you guys, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I was just telling Devin right before this. I'm pretty sure everybody who's my sub is already a fan of Devin's. Like that's my guess, and they probably already know all this stuff. But just in case any of you new guys here, if you guys don't know about this, Devin had his Twitter taken away recently again, so he started a new one. It's AIU_ Devin Tracy. Let me zoom in on this tweet. And then here we go. It says, my channel was wrongfully terminated. Here is what happened. If you can help me, I'd appreciate it at Team YouTube. Yeah, it has his appeal. He has a page that basically has a graphic and text explaining why his videos were taken down over bullshit reasons. So if you click that, you can go to it.
Whoa. Sorry, Alf.
Yeah, what happened?
In the chat, message deleted by the Google moderator team.
What? Is that
Look
why?
in the chat.
Oh, hold on.
Look in the chat. You seen it?
No, it's gone. I don't see it at all.
I'll screen grab it for you. Sorry. But yeah,
Oh,
free
now let me
Devon, man.
switch to live chat. Whoa. Yeah, I don't see it. In fact, yeah, that message is completely gone. I know. He said I wasn't playing.
Just
Wow.
under. It's the message underneath Dan.
Yeah, yeah, I see Dan, but yeah, it's not showing on mine. That's weird. It doesn't
So
even
what? It
show
just
on
goes
mine.
Dan and then Devon.
Let's see. Danny New Edge. Yeah, then Devin comes up. Then Yo the
Yeah,
guy.
fucking Dan's seen it as well.
Oh
Dan's
shit.
because if you look in the chat in here, you'll
Oh,
see
well,
me and Dan have.
I guess we just got some breaking news. It seems like Google has come up with some sort of bot that goes through your live stream chat and will delete anything that's racist. It seems like I can't. Funny enough, I can't see it on mine, but you guys are seeing it, so that's really strange. I'm thinking, is that why YouTube went down yesterday? Then maybe because they were uploading this new thing.
No idea.
I don't
But
know.
Dan just said something in the chat. Oh, Dan, you there?
Yeah, I was just about to say what you were about to say. Notice
No,
my
go for it.
comment.
Yeah, go for it. That's why I'm letting you talk.
I said $100 they won't delete 1488 gas the Jews, and then whatever that guy said underneath me, they deleted that
Yeah.
instead. I guarantee you he didn't say 1488 gas the Jews.
Oh my god, that is so strange.
There's another one.
Unchained. Yeah, there's another one.
Well,
Jack
literally-
McAuliffe has been deleted as well. That's why YouTube went down last night. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Wow, that
You know what
is
it is?
nuts.
They're looking at their revenue for super chats with 1488 gas the Jews, and they're like, well, let's not be hasty. I mean, who's to say
Yeah.
what's racist and what's not racist when we're talking about millions of dollars a month in super chats, guys? Let's
Wow. Yeah, that's quite surprising. That has to be why it went down yesterday. Was they were uploading this new, I guess, code or bot that looks for specific words and phrases to delete it. Remember?
Any idea what that guy said?
No, I didn't
No,
see
I
it
didn't
before
see
it
it.
deleted. Funny enough, on my
I just saw it turn. I saw text there, but I wasn't reading it. I was like sort of just looking at it, and then next thing I know is it just switched straight over to that. And obviously the color change on
Oh,
it is
yeah.
different.
Danny New Edge got
Whoa.
deleted again.
What did he say?
I didn't see it before. Before I could see it. Yeah, message deleted by Google moderator team.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Tony at war.
You know what, does it have to be extremely racist? I don't know. I think it's just keywords. There's no way they have somebody who goes on every live stream to moderate a chat. I don't see that as being right.
YouTube will not tolerate your racism.
Yeah, look at
Clearly.
Billy Bong said, now I see a point to typing nigger kites 1,000 times every live stream. Yeah, all that's going to happen is people are going to take advantage of this, and all live stream chats are just going to be filled with message deleted by Google moderator
Yeah.
team. Yep, there you go.
Oh!
Yep.
Billy's gone.
It did take a while. Is there somebody like doing that then? Like it did take a second. If it was like a bot, it would catch it instantly, right? It would just catch keywords and delete it instantly. That seems kind of strange. Oh, that Tony at War is about to get. Yep. That
Yep.
One, well, that one was pretty quick. Definition of niggardly. I kid. Oh my god. That is
Watch
very
it, Billy's
strange.
gone. Billy gone.
Oh my god. It's okay to be white. Watch that get deleted.
If that gets deleted, that's
Oh my
fucking
God.
hilarious.
Look at Dan. Yeah, but they don't get deleted right away. That's weird. Oh my god. So that's weird.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Billy's gone.
Oh, they didn't delete mine though.
they didn't delete yours because you said something positive. Maybe I don't know. How weird is that?
It kind of tells us if it's a bot or if it's a person sitting here flagging.
It's hard to believe that it would be a person who moderates them because there's just so many streams going on at once. Like, how many people would you have to hire for that? You know.
Well, if there's a person flagging it, then maybe it brings attention to the bot.
Who would flag my shit? Oh, I guess we have enough enemies, right? Somebody would be bound to vegans and a lot of other people. I love white
There's
people.
30 watching right now. I guarantee there's 29 watching right now. I guarantee 3 of them are just apex fuckboys to sit.
Oh, most likely.
2 vegans and
Got no dislikes, though. You'd think somebody would have disliked if they thought.
just like supporting it.
Let's see.
Sean
like
says
to see
that someone
YouTube.
said Packy, but I can't remember who it was now. But Packy gets you in trouble, apparently.
How about somebody try typing in a white slur like cracker or honky? Let's see how that works. I bet that doesn't get deleted.
I'm just gonna put Packy, see what happens.
Packy Harry.
Oh my god! I forgot about Packy Harry. He's a legend, that man.
Thank you, Chrissy. You're a sweetheart. I love me some Chrissy. But yeah, this is very strange. Everything's just, yeah, anybody who puts anything racist in the chat deleted. That's funny that, like, we came in and that Danny Newedge guy, who was the first person, he was like maybe like the third or, well, he commented pretty quickly, like within a few minutes, telling us about it. And then he typed something and it got deleted instantly. And then it's just, yeah, now we've just been playing with it. But I would like to get back onto this Devin thing, his tweet.
Yeah.
So let me get back on that. We ended up getting cut off by this amazing new fucking revelation of why YouTube went down yesterday. It has to be because of that. It's fucking nuts.
And why YouTube sucks dick, mate.
So yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to see Devin's appeal, you can go to this website. Go on his Twitter, you know, and he has it pinned, so you can go on this and retweet this. Use hashtag #FreeTheRoo. And try to spread this out and tag Team YouTube in it. And try to get them to finally really look at these videos and his appeal, because it makes sense. Like, it is really shitty reasons that he got, you know, that they took his channel down for. These flags are bullshit. And it seems like somebody's, you know, false flagging it and they're just automatically, you know, taking it, accepting it, you know.
This whole YouTube censorship thing is just all bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look how far they're taking it now that they're policing the chat now. They're policing the chats. That's nuts. I didn't think that was going to happen. Camel fucker. That's going to go down. Dan, why do you have a pinhead voice? Dan, are you still in here? I don't know.
Yeah, I was talking shit.
Oh, yeah, I was talking shit. Yeah, Dan's been messing around. Oh, you just got a message deleted, Dan. That you had there for a while. It's at the top.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. It was close to the top. Like that was from a while ago.
Oh, I think I said something about I love the. No, the one I'm seeing is still there.
Right.
Oh, I said 1488 gas
yeah,
earlier.
1480.
I still see that one too.
Oh boy, this is very strange.
So what are we going to do to free Devon?
Yeah, I guess everybody out there, if you're a fan, or even if you just don't agree with this stuff, if you want to check out the appeal and read it and see, and you feel that this is like not right, and that YouTube's being inconsistent with how they take people down and what channels they take down. There's nothing Devin has in any of those videos that is any worse than like other videos that have been up for a long time, never been taken down, never been flagged. You know, there's way worse whole channels than single videos that Devin's done. So I think this is all bullshit. So we're all trying to get them to look into it. He has appealed it through the normal appeal, I guess, policy, and it you know, they get back and they say your appeal has been denied, and you know, and it's really bullshit. They're really ambiguous with shit, so they don't let you, like, they don't give you an explanation. They don't give you like, no, this is wrong, you can't do this, you can't do that. Even their own like terms and conditions for content creators is hard to understand. It's very ambiguous, and you know, if they just told you straight out, hey, don't put this in videos, don't put that, then we would know, you know, what to put and what not to put, and we can dance around it, you know, and make content that they won't take down. But since they leave it so open, they can really use it for anything and just be like, well, we don't like this channel, so let's just use this excuse. But there's really like channels that, like, for instance, one of the videos got taken down because Devin made a video about incels, which the incels came from. That video came from a documentary style Vice video that Vice put up, and Devin put a clip from that Vice video, which was a drawing of like some dude, a Chad, you know, like basically having sex with a girl, but it was a drawing. But the drawing was straight from that Vice video. So he wasn't doing anything different. He didn't add anything different that would have taken the video down. But for some reason, his video got taken down. He appealed it. They wouldn't give it back. But for some reason, that Vice video is still up that has the same content, you know? And that's what we're talking about here. It's an extreme inconsistency they have there. And it just seems like they just don't like Devin. So they're like, oh, whatever. And they're not even watching the appeal or listening to the appeal. They're just seeing he's appealing and being like, oh, this guy, nope, you know? So we're all trying to get their attention and have them look into what Devin's saying and you know, what his appeal is and what the videos are that were flagged and if they're, you know, so they can see that it's not right. It's the wrong flag. They're taking it down for the wrong reason. So yeah, hashtag free the Roo. Retweet this. Go on Devin's Twitter. Retweet this. Add fear the Roo, or you know, you could tweet your own thing, but you know, lead back to this so that people can see, so they can see what to look at, and tag Team YouTube, tag at YouTube, whichever. They're both there. Tag them both. Like it, get it out there. Retweet it as much as you can. You know, spread awareness. See what we can do. Trying to get some YouTubers to do it too, but it doesn't seem like many are. I seen Iconoclast, Iconoclast, I can't even say that, talked about it yesterday on his stream. Hopefully more people will. I would like to see that. I know a lot of people were tagging Keemstar. He's got a lot of pull with YouTube, so you know, maybe he'll see it. I don't think he knows much about Devin, but maybe he'll see it, look at that appeal and be like, oh yeah, that is bullshit, and help out. Who knows? It's worth it to try, right? It's always worth it to try. If you don't try, you'll never get anything. So help out, guys.
That's definitely true.
And also, even though I have a Patreon, don't Patreon me. Go Patreon Devin. Help him out. It's dead. Can't even fucking chat in the chat. It's fucked. yeah, basically. Well, at least they're not. It doesn't seem like they're deleting for curse words. I guess it's just things they think is racist. This guy put 1487. Let's see if they take that down. Normally, I really hate people putting like 1488 in my chat, and then you know my mods would normally delete them and kick that dude out or time them out. But for now, we're just testing this thing. Yeah.
Now that's some hate speech right there. YouTube should delete that. 1776. Okay. Jesus, that's some hardcore hate speech.
That's not hate speech, man. Merc and Pride.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. Chrissy got something deleted. I didn't get to read it before it got deleted.
Oh, it was nigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's just race stuff. It's, you know, you can curse all you want. Funny is, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Billy just put cracker in there, and I was saying, I bet they don't do white slurs. If you put cracker or honky, it's not going to delete it. Watch. Yep.
This is crazy. We're literally just watching a live chat and commenting on the live chat now.
It's pretty funny that it's like all these minority slurs get deleted, but none of the, you know, white cracker, honky, that's fine.
Whoa!
Jippo, let's see that. Nignog. Stream snipe some boomers. Sunset some boomers, my dudes. Oof. Coon just got deleted. Yeah, see? Yeah. Jigaboo, that seems to be lasting. Slope.
Nip. Oh, that's
Nip.
one I haven't heard in years.
Yeah, Nip's a good one. Oh, what about Zipperhead? Anybody try Zipperhead yet? Didn't get my $25 Patreon reward. Did you give me $25? I mean,
oh.
Shit, Patreon me $25 right now, and you'll get to live stream with us. Oh, we might have to change Discords for that, though. Because we are on the private one. But I don't think that's too difficult. I think I would be able... I think I could do that within the stream. I could switch Discord.
Yeah. We just moved Discord, that's it. And then you have to do a new overlay. But that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think he did. I haven't gotten any notification. This is really
Plus, he has to Patreon Devon to get in on the stream, because that's how you would stream.
Well, I'm curious what would happen if you didn't use a racial slur, but you just said something that was racist.
Like, I hate black people or something like that, yeah. It's very specific to words. As you see, somebody just put Mexicans. I'm not seeing that get deleted. Tony put Zipperhead. That's not getting deleted, so they never thought of that, because Zipperhead's barely used anymore. That's old, like 50s, 60s. Chris asked Zipperhead. That's old for Asian. I don't know where that came from, but Asians were Zipperheads back in the day. Like
Lance is happy.
Vietnam era.
Apparently, they don't delete Aussie racial slurs. So we need to get Lance to tell us all the
Yeah, we need
Aussie
all
racial slurs.
all the racial slurs. Yeah, like people are writing racist stuff, but as long as they don't put certain keywords, it doesn't get deleted. So I think it's definitely a bot looking for keywords and it deletes them. Drop the stream. I have to urinate, so I will be right back in like 2 seconds.
Whoa.
Don't delete that message.
We'll go pee. So everyone, Dan, you still here, or are you like? Oh, you're in.
Jay Turner, this is God.
Shut up.
Doing cocaine.
Shut up. I don't do cocaine. And secondly, you're not God, because God's a woman.
I am post-op. How dare you question me? I am your lord.
Oh dear.
I command everyone listening to go to Alf Benny's Patreon and send him $5 a month.
Nah, $25 a month.
$25 a month.
But you have to go to Devon's Patreon first and give him $25 a month. So basically, people, you gotta give up $50 a month. So get on it.
Who the fuck is Devin?
That was great.
Oh shit, Alf, you're up to $5, mate.
Am I? Oh shit! Thank you guys. Let me.
Someone else's Patreon's you.
Let me check it out so I can say who it is and thank them. Are you pissing on me, mate?
Are you pissing on me,
I only
mate?
see $1. Are you pissing on me, mate? Hold on,
That's not what it says on my
Yeah,
screen.
I gotta refresh.
There, Patreon Devon, people.
I got 2 patrons. Once for now, I'm making $5. Somebody Patreon me $4. They stayed right before the Alf Lovers Day. I guess they don't want to be shouted out. Maybe I won't say who it is.
No.
Because they stayed right under the tier that gets them shout out in a video. So it's just a guess. Where do you see who Patreoned you? I'm still new to this, so I have no idea.
Oh, there is a setting, but I can't remember where it is. It's somewhere.
Patrons, there, yeah, I found it. It's just on the little toolbar on this side. Hey, well, I'm gonna say who it is, but because they're anonymous anyway. But it was Unchained. Thank you, Unchained. Give me $5. Oh, he did give me $5. So why does it say I'm only making $5 a month instead of $6? That's weird. Confusion, but that's okay.
Maybe because it's fucking cut. It's taken from you.
Yeah, maybe. But it's
You have to wait.
It's funny how this whole thing YouTube did totally. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, okay. This whole thing YouTube did totally derailed us. Like anything we were talking about, it's such a curiosity. They're all like, everybody's just like typing crazy shit in the chat and checking out what's accepted, what's not accepted. It's nuts. Yeah, Unchained, man, you're awesome. Thanks, man. You just bought me lunch once a month. This must be the stupidest shit ever. Oh, Amy's saying something, but it's not in the chat, so I'm gonna read it though. Saying, this must be the stupidest shit ever. Blacks commit the most crime. Wonder if that would do it. Makes sense why YouTube was down yesterday. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Don't you have any choice to turn that off, like I said? That I don't know. I don't know if they've added a new option where when you're live streaming of whether you could turn that off or not. But I doubt it.
Oh, I see Gas the Jews in the chat.
You know, what was happening before, and I remember happening on your streams, because I'm a moderator on there, was whenever anybody would say something that was racist or something, it would have a thing that popped up and says, you know, whether to delete it or let it be viewable, you know? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And that would always pop up, and then you'd have to click, you know, allow, just to let people, you know. We usually don't delete shit when we let people say shit, so we'll just say allow.
So it seems like Gas the Jews is totally fine on YouTube.
Gas the Jews.
That doesn't get... Yeah, it seems Gas the Jews is okay.
You also got to give it a minute. Dan wrote something that took a while for it to delete. I don't know why, but maybe it's
very random. Like sometimes they'll get deleted like straight away.
Yeah, right away. Sometimes it takes a while. It's such a curiosity. Like I can't stop but like keep looking at it and be like, oh, what's going on?
Lance is gonna go. See, Carl's got to
Oh,
be on
Lance
there.
is going hard. Wow, YouTube is pro-gassing Jews, set of cunts. uh, so weird.
I want to do a video on this.
They try
This
to
is
stop
crazy.
saying racial. Yeah, yeah, we might have to do an A-team on this or something. Stop it.
Yeah.
Well, uh, I was gonna do. I'm gonna do a video tonight. I'm not sure how it's gonna come out, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it out. 'Cause I haven't watched it enough yet to make sure if there's anything funny in it. But Jimmy Dore had like a fight with one of his co-hosts on
What?
Aggressive Progressives, and then he was like yelling at him, and the poor guy.
Jesus.
I'm not even gonna say that Jimmy Dore was being regressive or wrong on this. He was kind of right on this. He was being very libertarian actually, and he was kind of right on it. It's like a free speech issue, but I don't even care about who was right or not. It's just a funny thing to watch. So I'm gonna cut it up and see how funny it is, and see it. Maybe I'll put that out tonight. I'll work on it after we stream. But yeah, it was pretty funny. It was something about had to do with Alex Jones getting taken off of YouTube and Twitter, and the Asian guy was kind of agreeing with it. The Jimmy Dore was kind of taking it to the point of, yeah, but if we don't allow them to talk, how long is it going to be till us, you know? How long until they're taking down TYT because they don't agree with war or something, you know, with a war that's going to start or something like that, you know? And then the Asian guy was like, no, you're taking it to a level. Why do you have to talk about Alex Jones? You know, he's the wrong example, basically. And I don't know. They weren't completely disagreeing, but it was they were right at the edge of disagreeing where it made them like fight each other. And they were just, at some point, Jimmy Dore was just yelling, and the guy's like, by the end of it, the guy was just like, just drop it, forget it. Let's go on break or something. Like, he got so upset. He's like, you always do this, man. You always go fucking too hard. And like, I was like, whoa. It's so funny.
Wouldn't it be great if Jimmy Dore just spit some tea on him?
Oh, that would have been fantastic. I would have loved that. But that would have been a fight, dude. There's no way that dude would have allowed himself to get spit on. Like, that dude was mad, was getting really mad. And I know he was toning it down because he was on, you know, because it was being recorded. But I know he was really pissed and wanted to, like, say a bunch of shit to Jimmy that he didn't say, you know. But I remember the last video I did on Jimmy Dore that I cut him up was him bitching about how TYT doesn't put him on YouTube. They keep him on the TYT network. So his audience is not as big as it could be, basically, is what his complaint is. He kind of saw it as a way of, like, shadow banning him. And I think it has to do with the spit thing, because after that, it seems like they stopped giving him any type of promotion or anything. So they just keep him as a show for the people who pay $5 or whatever to the TYT network.
Yeah. Also, Alfie, just want to let you know that you should check your Patreon again.
Holy shit. You guys are amazing. I just started this. Another one.
Yep.
I got $6 now. Aw, from Chris. Thank you, Chris. You're the man. $7 in pledges. Look at that. My lunch keeps getting bigger. My once a month lunch keeps getting bigger. I still haven't figured out on Streamlabs how to get it to pop up on the screen. I think it's a widget I probably have to download. I don't have any widgets. So I know Blake donated $5 to me, and he was like, hey, it didn't pop up on the screen. What the fuck? You know, he was like, that's the whole point. I'm like, oh, my bad, dude. For the next stream, I'll have it figured out, and I'll set it all up. I hate the noises. That bothers me, so there probably won't be a noise, but there'll probably be an image saying you donated. Maybe I'll do like a light little noise or something. But I hate when you go on streams and dudes are getting donations and you just hear like some fucking phrase repeat over and over again or something. It's so annoying. It's like, please stop. That's annoying. You know who does that is Cognitive Thought. And it's so bad. It just repeats over and over again. It's a nuisance. Even while people are talking too, like me and you will be having a conversation, and then you'll hear something loud pop up of some fucking recording, and it's like, oh.
Would we hear it, or would we just be?
I think we do. I'm not positive, but when I hear it on other people's streams, it does seem like it disturbs them. You know, like they'll pause in the middle of their talking and then try to talk over it. So to me, it seems like you do hear it. But yeah, I got to work on that and figure that out. Just trying to upgrade, you know what I'm saying? I got the subs now. I don't want to fail people. So I try to keep people around. I don't know what else to do, but if I find stuff that I can supercut, I'll do that. And we do the live streams.
And we do our 18
We
videos.
do 18 videos. Yeah, we're all fans of Devin Tracy, so we do stuff on that too. It's all connected. We're all good friends, and we have fun. What I miss? Oh, you missed.
So free Devon. Free the
Yeah, you missed. Hashtag free the Roo, which I think you know already. Shane, what's up? And also, Google is now policing the chats. If you type anything racist, it'll delete your message.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Like, it's really been like a shock to me. Like whoa. Now it makes sense why they. It's fucked up now that you see this and you're like, oh yeah, so that's why it was down yesterday. But they didn't warn anybody they were going to take it down. At least if they were going to take it down to implement something new, they could have at least been like, hey, YouTube's going to be down from this time to this time as we make some
Nigga goes
changes.
quick.
I mean, I would like them to be, yeah, it does. I would like them to be clear on what the changes are, but at the very least, they should tell people, like, hey, from this time to this time, we're going to be down, we're making some changes, Eyelet said Spick is too old-timey. Or is YouTube trying to tell me something because I'm a Spick? And they're trying to be like, hey, we're going to allow Spick because you're...
Oh, Cam's got one. Is that going to get through? No,
Yep.
no. Space
Easy place.
gets you.
Yeah, spaces don't count. It probably
Oh,
doesn't see the
nigga.
spaces.
That's a good point, Chris.
Looks like for Chris, it looks like that might be working. Guys, if we're all racist, they can't stop us all. Yeah, they can. And it'll just be a chat.
They can,
Yeah, it'll
and
just
they
be
are.
a chat full of message deleted.
Oh,
So for people
looks like
watching this in the
nigga.
future, you're not going to see this, but yeah, a lot of messages are getting deleted. Anything that anybody puts that's can be deemed as a racial slur, I guess, is getting deleted. Except for white ones. Cracker's fine. Honky's fine. Which is very strange.
Nigga is fine.
Yeah, it seems like nigga is fine. Yeah, they're not going to go so far as like Curry Muncher Lance. I don't think they're going to go that far. I think they're just going to put the ones that are more known. Yeah, there goes another one. I'm not sure what that was. I missed it. From Lance. Wapdago's not going. That's because it's for white people. I guess that don't count. It's very telling that all racial terms, except for ones geared towards white people, are getting erased. That's funny. They didn't even.
I find it funny that gas the Jews and things like that,
Yeah.
Jew-related, stay.
Yeah. And also white slurs. It's like they didn't even think of being like, oh yeah, what racist slur should we put in there? Nobody even thought of like white ones. Like that's weird. Oh, wetback's gone too. Chris just said wetback. How about that? And it's gone.
Wow. And that's legit like wetback and Mexican or something?
Just basically any Hispanic immigrant, but it originally was specifically for ones coming over by boat. But those are they. Wait, what else are they dropping? I don't know.
Okay, so you can say Packy, it seems.
Yeah, Packy seems fine. Packy Harry.
Packy Harry is a ledge.
The legend, yeah. The legend of Packy Harry. Wow, this is very weird. I was like, so strange. Let's see. What else is going on today?
Packy bitch gets you, though.
Then it's bitch. Are you not allowed to say, just type bitch? Are you not allowed to say bitch now? That's a bit far. Wow, there's so many messages deleted on here.
Chris said it got deleted, but for me it didn't, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, that got deleted, Jay. Very strange. Yes, the bot touched my special place. Nice, Chris. Wow. I wish they had kept it the way it was where it asked you if you want to allow it or not. Now, they don't even give you the option now.
Yeah, that's true.
Any chance I could join the voice chat? We have to switch like Discords, and I don't want to go through all that right now. Maybe another day when we're not in this Discord. Nah, I would let you on if we were on a different Discord. Maybe next time I stream, I'll try to do it from the AIU Discord, and we'll go from there. We could do it from there.
Only the cool kids get to come on today's stream.
This is the elite stream. Only for the elitists. That's fucking crazy strange. Homo. Oh, let's see if Homo goes. Fruitcake. Fairy. It's so strange. Well, I guess that's the new thing. We're just gonna have to accept it. Right? I was gonna make a streaming channel on the AIU Discord that we can control who goes in. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good idea, Chris. And any of us want to stream, we can use it, like any of the T mods.
Oh.
And we can use it to stream from there. Jay, I'll show you how to do this if you want to do Streamlabs. I can show you how to set this all up. It's really cool.
Yeah, I might do.
And like I said, they take less of a cut than YouTube does, like by a lot. So
That's true.
It's well worth it to use this instead. Well, I mean, you still get both. You can still get super chats as well, and this actually organizes it for you, so you can look at your super chats and your Streamlabs donations at the same time. And
what? Leviathan just asked me if he could get a fag, and it got deleted. It's like, can I get a fag, mate?
So apparently, British people can't call fag cigarettes on here anymore either. Maybe
but I want a fag, mate.
It might be regionally specific. So maybe if you stream from Britain, maybe it won't delete that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they might have made it regionally specific. I mean, there's people streaming from different countries, right, that don't even speak English. So.
Nah, I reckon it's just one full-blown system for the whole world.
For the whole thing. That's nuts. Somebody, there we go. I'm gonna see if I can write. Nah, I can't. What's a racial slur in Spanish?
Billy's gone. He just said, did they delete my fag?
Yeah.
Let me know if this gets deleted. Anyone got a fag?
Yeah, it's gonna do that. Chrissy just put I am a proud fag.
Yes, did. Gone.
That's why I say it's not a person, because it's not about what you write. It's just specific words they just take. Fudge Packer is not going. Oh, spick. I was trying to think of racist words in different languages, but I can't think of any in Spanish that aren't also regular words, so I don't think they would take it down. Oh, yeah, there goes the rant. Jay, scroll up. Didn't delete all my F-ags. F-ags. I am a proud kike. Nope, that's gone. Amazing.
So being a proud kike gets you deleted?
Yeah.
Someone in the AIU Discord has tagged me and you in a racial slurs dictionary.
Oh,
a racial slur database. Whoa, by country. Oh, wow, this is amazing.
Let's see. I could probably open it up and show it to everyone. Let's see. Let me show the screen. Here we go. So you guys should be able to see this. It shows racial slurs by country. Let's check this out. Afghans. Beekeeper. Afrikaans. Clicker. Yeah, clicker. I've heard that one. Albanians. Americans. AI. I've never heard that. Stands for American ignorance. Oh, this is towards us. Towards Americans. Oh, these are weird. Carpetbagger.
Mm-hmm.
Bushman. W? Oh, the not so big president. Okay. Great Satan. Oh, these are weird. These aren't real, like, fucking... Jarhead, I already know that. I bet they'll allow that. I bet they'll allow all these. I kind of wanted to see some Spanish ones. But these are all in English to the people. Chinegro. Ah, that's funny. Guat. Yeah, oh, that's a good one to try. Let me try that out. I bet they don't have that in there. Oh my god, this is funny. Alright, but let's go back to chatting, mate. This is just gonna go on the whole time if we keep doing it like this. Oh man, but it really is a curiosity to see. That's amazing.
I know, right? We're definitely gonna have to do a video on this. It's too good.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit that they didn't even tell people they were gonna take down. Like, what if you're, a lot of people were streaming at the time. My stream got taken down when YouTube went down.
Mm-hmm.
And I we were about to finish, but I mean, it was like another 10 minutes we were gonna go, and for 10 minutes I was trying to figure it out, and then it started streaming again, but there was no visuals; it was just the audio, and then it just, we couldn't do anything else, so we ended it. And then
Oh, Chris has come up with a good thing for it to call the video chat gate.
video chat gate, yeah. What you chatting gate?
What are you chatting
What you
gate?
chatting gate? Are you pissing on me?
Why are you pissing on me, YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube, stop pissing on me. China head will
But
never
nah.
be deleted, yeah. How about Chinaman? Nobody's tried that. That's an old one. They don't like that. Or Oriental is another one too.
Well, anyway, let's talk about Devon Tracy. It's time to free the room, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I might make a video, like a little quick video on it, like maybe putting some clips of Devon's videos in there, like a little promotion. And talking about what's going on. Maybe we could do something like that. Be kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then we could tweet that out with hashtag free the room.
Free the room, mate.
Chat get Ian Miles Ching Chang Chong. Grant. Oh, Terrorball, you're here. I wanted to ask you a question, Terrorball. I checked out your channel the other day because I seen you were following me, and I followed you back. And I checked out your channel, and I really like your music. And I was wondering if I make a video and I want to use like maybe one of your songs, if that's cool. I'll definitely, I'll definitely give you credit and tag to your channel. If I do. And, also give the link to the song. I like how Blake says, blacks commit crime at a way higher rate. They'll take that down. That's why I'm saying it's not about what you say. It's certain keywords. Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks, Terrible. Yeah, your music's fucking awesome, dude. I was fucking going through them for a while. I was just checking out all the songs. I was like, wow, these songs are really cool. Blackie.
I feel bad because I'm not subbed, so I will sub.
Yeah, sub to Terrible, guys. He's got really cool music. Check it out.
Is he one of us, Alfie?
Yeah,
is he a scumfuck?
Yeah, he is. I think he is.
Well, then you know what that means.
I noticed he was following me on Twitter a while back, and I followed him back, but I didn't realize he was following sub to my channel as well. And then I saw him start commenting when I was doing on the Brown Fabio videos, and I was like, yeah, I've seen this guy on Twitter. Let me check out his YouTube. And then I was like, whoa, like this is cool. Danny New Edge was timed out. You must have said something my buddies didn't like. Yeah, he is a scumfuck. Cool. Awesome, man.
Then you know what that means.
Oh, for anybody new on here, my mods are my friends, and they get those wrenches to do as they please, unless I let them know not to. But if you're disturbing the chat or you're annoying them, they're probably gonna, time you out or get rid of you altogether. And they're allowed to do so. This is our living room, basically. So.
Yeah. If you know Devon Tracy and you know his rules, you pretty much know what our rules are.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about this. I was talking about this with Dan yesterday, and I feel like we go on these other live streams. I'll bring up the Oofcast because this is what started it with me and Dan discussing this all night, last night. And it's like, you go on their streams and you look at their chat, and it's all 1488, my dudes, and blah, blah, blah. It's really corny.
Yeah.
I do agree you could talk about whatever you want, but there's a level where it's not the offensive level, it's the level of you're just corny and you're not adding to the chat. It's not funny anymore. How long are you going to carry a joke before you realize that it's been done to death and not funny anymore, and just clogging up the chat and ruining everybody's fun? I like people to like discuss stuff. I know we're all doing this now in the chat because there's this new curiosity that came out of people of YouTube just automatically deleting it, so it's cool. But I mean, in general, when I do these live streams, and personally I see it as quality control, and I think it works really well. And I see Devon does it, and there's a thing to be said of how well his quality control works, because his chats are good. They're engaging. He engages with the chat. Imagine if you try to engage in the chat and all you see is a huge line of 1488, gas the Jews, blah blah blah. There's nothing to engage there. It's the same shit over and over again.
Exactly.
So the way I see it is that it's totally a quality control, and it works really well. If you look at Devon, he may not have the subs that these huge YouTubers have, but look at his view to sub ratio. And you'll see that his ratio is better than some of the biggest YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? It's a per capita thing, right? Like it's just
Oh yeah,
it's
totally.
huge, and that's because of his interaction and quality control. I know people get real mad when they get banned off of chats and stuff, but screw you. You know what I'm saying? This is quality control. Conduct yourself in a good manner, and that won't happen to you. If you're gonna come in here and just clog up the chat with bullshit, you're not adding anything. And that's just the way I feel. Delete Kekistan. Yeah, I actually used that example, Billy, of you making the nuke Kekistan video, because you look at Kekistan when it first came out. I can see the appeal. It was a joke. And yeah, it was a little funny. I didn't really find it that funny myself, but I can see where it could be funny to people. But how long until that gets old? You know what I'm saying? That shit went on for like a year, and all Twitter and chats were all filled with free Kekistan, my brothers, and Pepe and this and that. And it's like, dude, when does that get old to you guys? You guys still find that entertaining? Like,
yeah, and my favorite part about that was after it had been dead and expired for months, then we make fun of it, and Jeff Holiday goes, "Oh well, you obviously just don't understand.
Yeah,
let me explain it to you."
Yeah,
and it's like, no, motherfucker, we get it. It is dead. It is tired. It wasn't that great to begin with.
Yeah, and that's just what
I must admit, after Billy made that video, it all sort of died down.
No, that's the part I found the funniest, because I was keeping up with Billy's Twitter when we were doing that, and I made the video for him too. And we were, and I was looking through and his comments as well, and people were just flipping out. Oh, you don't get it, this and that. And I swear to God, about a week later, nobody was talking about Kekistan anymore. It was like a week after that it just like died out. Like it was an extreme drop. Like it went from one day people still doing it till the next day where nobody was talking about it anymore.
Yeah.
And to me,
the best thing is, you watched their I am Kekistan video. I'm sorry, but every single person in there that was like, I am Kekistan. I'm not going to say these people looked kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Neckbeards, fucking, not like internet spurgy kind of kids, with weird fedoras and shit like that. Like, free Kekistan, milady. It's so bad. It's just. Yeah, like I said, when does it get old? I think that's a problem with. There's a lot of people on the internet that really have nothing. They have no personality. They have no humor. They don't understand these kind of like social interactions. So when they find one thing, they kind of cling to it, and it's not like they can advance the humor or come up with something funnier. So they just keep repeating that over and over again until it's fully dead, and everybody's like, "Yeah, that's corny. Stop," and then it stops.
Yeah.
But it goes on for a while. That's why you go to these chats, like these streams where people don't do quality control. And all you see is 1488, Gas the Jews, over and over again. It's like, dude, this is like a 3-hour stream, and the chat is filled with this for the last 3 hours. Like, really? Like, do you guys have nothing better? Like, you guys can't come up with anything else funnier? But that's what it is. It's people with no creativity, no creative humor, and they just repeat the things they hear because they're like, oh yeah, being edgy, it's funny. Right.
And then you have these like oofcast, killstream, kumite guys pandering to them. But in reality, the guys on this chat, let's face it, they're kind of losers, but they wouldn't hang out with the kind of losers that are in these incel, nobody, fucking 90-pound bitch-made motherfuckers that are typing that shit. So they're just pandering to a bunch of sad kids.
Yeah, like can you imagine like meeting up with like one of your fans, and you're in a bar, and all he keeps saying between sentences is 1488. Ha ha ha! You're not gonna want to hang out with that guy anymore. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's annoying. Or even if it's not 1488, just say he just keeps repeating the same joke between sentences and laughing. Like after hearing that joke about 4 or 5 times, you're just gonna get up and walk away, right? You'd be like, all right, I'm done here.
You notice how defensive the oofcast guys got about it, because I'm trying to like basically snatch money out of their hands, right? They're like, hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And that's the problem, is because these people only, like I do these live streams for fun. I think it's fun to have a place where me and my friends can come and talk and shit and bullshit. And if the people watching like it, they like it. If you don't, sorry, then this channel's not for you, like, but I'm not going to sit here and, appeal to everyone in the chat. I'm not going to sit here and try to be somebody I'm not for the sake of having people come to my chat. It's just not real. And that's how I feel about these people. They just want the views, they want the subs, they want people to come in and watch their streams every day or once a week or whatever it is. And they don't care about the quality of it. I prefer to have my chat and viewers filled with quality people, you know.
Damn right.
That's me. And that's me with every art. If I'm making music, I'd prefer to have people, quality people, come watch me. If I'm having a bunch of losers come watch me, I'm going to look at myself and be like, why am I attracting all these fucking losers? Like, what am I doing wrong here? So you do quality control, man. It makes it better, I think, personally.
No, I'm with you. I agree 100%. I agree.
And that's how we all met, because Devin's streams in the live chat were fun, right? We all used to go in there, we used to chat, we used to laugh. The assholes that used to clog up the stream with uselessness would get kicked off, and then, you know, we all got wrenches, and we all understand how Devin runs his chat, so we all do what he does, you know. And you come in and run your mouth and not add anything to the chat, and just, you know, come in and try to troll or whatever, and it's not fun. If it's funny, yeah, I'll laugh, whatever you say. Even if you're insulting me or saying some bullshit about me, if it's funny, then I'm cool with it. But half the times it's really corny, and some loser person who has no creativity when it comes to humor is fucking spouting off some bullshit. Alf, your whole chat is just spamming racial slurs. Yeah. It is today, because we're all just, this whole fucking thing is new. So. Mumbai bitch, not ABK. Yeah, that's something to talk about too. Devin got his last Twitter taken down. I don't know if you guys seen the video, but it was because he responded to somebody and said if you continue, if not even talking to that person specifically, just giving him the basic rundown, like, you know, if someone calls me a racist, then you're dead to me, you little Mumbai bitch. So that Twitter got taken down. No offenses prior to that. It was a first offense, and they just completely took away the entire Twitter from him. And it was for him saying, we're guessing it was for him saying a little Mumbai bitch, which they considered hate speech. I don't see how that's hate speech. Mumbai is a place, like, you know, honestly, like, if I call Jay a little Bristol bitch, I bet you any money I'm not going to get, you know, struck down for that. They're not going to see that.
It's time
for the Jamie Show!
Super serious conversation. I was going to say it's time for
Hey.
a super serious conversation about censorship, but
Yeah,
fucking
but,
Steve.
you know,
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
I think we were having this conversation yesterday, Dan, about censorship as well, right? And like free speech on the internet and stuff, where I was saying I don't see it as much as a right, but I see it as a shitty business practice. Like, I don't think the government should be doing oversight over that. But there is the Better Business Bureau, and that's something that could probably be used for that too. Because it is just a shitty practice to be censoring people to a certain degree. Especially with these ambiguous ways that they make their terms and conditions. They can really just take your channel down for any reason and fit it into any of their ambiguous boxes.
So do you think they'll add like some kind of a bot that recognizes words and voices in streams? Because if they're policing your chat already, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but what the hell? Like, can channel owners not take care of their own chats?
Yeah, I guess they don't like that. They don't want that.
Like, I feel like there's so many people who are using the flagging system and abusing it that the YouTube, whatever organizers who decide on these algorithms think they need to parent people. So they're like, well, we can't pick and choose who to parent, so we're just going to parent everybody. And now everybody's chat's going to have a bot in it.
And this is all the fucking fault of what I was just complaining about, these fucking edgelords that just fill the chats with fucking bullshit. That's not even funny anymore.
But it's also the content creators. Like you guys were saying, people really want clicks, so they'll let these fags in their chat. Yeah. And it's like, dude, you should be banning those people. Like, you were just going on this whole thing about how, like, quality control is the reason Devin's live chat streams are so fun.
Yeah.
Because all those assholes get banned. Oh my god, thank goodness there's one fucking adult in the YouTube world that actually bans people who are assholes, and that's what's gonna curb the behavior.
Yeah.
But if they go to places where they're allowed to continuously act like this, they're gonna be conditioned to think that they can just behave like that.
Dude, I've literally seen people come into Devin's chats, fucking spout out some bullshit trolling shit, get timed out, and then come back and act completely different. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people we keep, and we'll be like, all right, you learned your lesson, you know, we're not going to time you out again. But
Yeah, and then how many times have we had people who have come in, say some 1488 dumb shit, get banned, come back with a different account, do it again. They're gonna keep getting banned because it's not acceptable. People who want quality people in their streams and near them are gonna keep kicking you out. But all the shitty people, it's the shitty people who reinforce themselves and reinforce those other shitty people to continue to behave like that.
of course, your
Because
shitty
nobody is responsible.
people with shitty behavior ruin it for everybody else. You know,
They do.
even the
yeah,
people in the
they
middle.
do.
Like maybe we go and troll chats and stuff. We're kind of original with it at least. But we do it too. But we don't go so far as to repeat things and do shit like that and completely spam chats. But the people who take it too far are the people who ruin it. I'll give a good example of this. At my job, we're not allowed to have cell phones and headphones on, right? When listen to music, even when we're closed. So
Yeah.
we'd have good managers who'd be like, "Yeah, you guys can listen to music. Don't worry about it." But the people who ruin it are these young kids who come in and they listen to their music too loud. So then you have the manager calling their name over and over again, and they're not hearing shit, and they have to go up and tap them and be like, "Hey." And I'm like, dude, you're ruining it because they're gonna start
So
saying,
we always got to play to the lowest common denominator, and that's what sucks. Because more people are the lowest common denominator than they are the other.
yeah, and
You
it's
know?
those people who ruin it, like that person, and that did happen. So many of these young kids are coming in and taking advantage of it and taking it too far. And not realizing, hey, you have to be able to hear your manager when they're talking to you. That eventually they were like, oh yeah, all right, that's it, no more headphones. You guys aren't paying attention. Meanwhile, I'm not wearing headphones, or if I am, I got one ear open. You know what I'm saying, like over one ear, so I can make sure I'm hearing stuff and not listening, or maybe keeping it low enough so I can hear, because I understand that concept. But the younger people don't understand that concept of taking things too far.
No, they
Ruins it for
just
everyone.
don't care. It seems like they just think they own the world.
Yeah.
They can behave how they want to behave.
Bye,
They're
Sean.
inconsiderate.
So this guy Ulma said, edgy stuff is kind of fun because establishment hates it. They overreact like retards. TRT wouldn't be as retarded if we didn't push them a little. I agree with you, but I'm not talking about you can't be edgy at all. I'm just saying there's people who take it too far and repeat it too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it goes on, and they just take it too far. And when you take it too far, you ruin it for everybody. And this is why
1488 isn't edgy. It's boring as
Yeah,
fuck. You're
yeah,
tagging yourself as an unoriginal hack.
I agree with that too. Yeah, 100%. But like I said,
can I just
Yeah,
can
go
I just
ahead.
interject and say that it isn't so much that these things are edgy, or even if these things are edgy and bad, it's not, in my opinion, YouTube's place to police that. I mean, something like the Oofcast or something like that, where the chat is just cancer anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go into a chat like that expecting to have like a fun time and a civilized conversation.
course not.
And I don't think that there's any need for this fucking
no.
ridiculous auto moderation thing that they've added now. I
That's
think
all
this is just way too much.
Yeah, it's way too much. Me and Jay were talking about before that it'd be something like it makes sense if they gave you an option for that, but to not give you an option that's a bit extreme.
Well, yeah, because I mean, there already was an option
Oh.
that by the way, is still enabled on Jay's channel.
Hold on. I just checked my chat settings, and there's one that says automatically block spam messages. Automatically block bad words in chat by adding that's if I add the words to the blacklist.
Yeah, that automatically blocks spam messages. That's the one that Jay's got turned on. That's why you have to click allow on a lot of the stuff in Jay's chat.
Yeah. Well, that
Where
was
do I go
fine
on the
then.
Brett
I don't
Studio?
understand why. I don't understand why they would have to go this far. Like, if you
No,
already
it-
have the block list that you could put it and automatically blocks those, that's fine enough. That's certainly enough. But this is where I'm saying where people ruin it because they're doing this because people have pushed it too far. And I understand what you're saying, but if you,
No, I do know what you mean, and sort of ultimately you're right. That's the rationale that YouTube or Google has used to sort of put this sort of thing into place.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying.
I
I don't agree
to
with
say
it,
that
but I'm saying
to say that they're ruining it, I don't think it is them that's ruining it. I think it's, in this case, your example about the headphones at work, that was fair enough, but that's a different situation.
different. You're right.
There's good sort of logistical and health and safety reasons why you need to be aware of what's going on around you and what your manager's trying to tell you at work. YouTube isn't an environment like that,
No,
and
you're right
it
on
doesn't
that.
need to be.
You're right on that, but when I say ruin it, I'm just saying that if people had kept it from being so extreme, it wouldn't have be an issue. But yeah, it's still wrong. YouTube shouldn't be doing this. It's still.
I agree, but it is YouTube's
Ultimately,
overreaction
yeah.
in this case. They should have added this as an option,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
as
I
just a
agree.
thing that a blanket applies to everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't even announce it. Did anybody get an email or anything
No.
announcing this?
No, I
No.
was saying that too, and I was also mentioning that it was kind of douchey of them to just take down YouTube without letting anybody know to implement this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Even
I'm not
what
sure
I'm
that I'm not sure that was like deliberate. That might have been just a complete
a
fuck
fuck
up on
up
their
from
part.
trying to upload this, and it just happened to take down the system.
Yeah,
It could be,
that seems more likely to me.
but if they were
Yeah,
doing
but
enough,
even
yeah,
so,
that's true.
if you're rolling out something like this, wouldn't you want to let the people who use your platform
Yeah, they should have really let
at
content
the very
creators know.
least, like, hey, content creators, just want to let you know that live streams have this new feature. Ta-da!
Although I
Like,
must admit, I barely ever check my
but
emails.
that
from
is
YouTube.
not YouTube's MO, and it never has been
No,
there.
it hasn't been. It's true.
That's just not. I mean, yes, I agree with you, but that's just not remotely realistic
Yeah, I
to
checked.
expect you to do that.
I checked YouTube's Twitter last night when my stream got cut off to see if it was, what they had to say about it, and it just said, "Oh, we're having difficulties. We're going to resolve this as soon as we can." But they didn't mention anything about rolling out some new features or anything like that.
And that clearly is why it went down.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it's if not, it's an
Um,
extreme coincidence.
as an aside, there's someone here holding a sign for the vape shop,
Uh-huh.
and it says, "Cannabis vape now available."
Oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah, in other
Shit,
news,
man,
Canada,
get in there and buy it right fucking now. It's
Another
degenerate
No,
news-
that
behavior.
shit's really expensive. So
Another
I'm
news-
sober Octobering. Stop.
Shut up!
But-
There's no such thing. That's just a myth that you tell yourself to piss me off.
But yeah, another
Oh
news:
my God.
Canada is now nationwide legal to smoke weed
Cheers,
and sell weed.
motherfuckers.
It's nationwide as of today. Congratulations, Canada! You're better than us finally.
Hell yeah.
For now.
Yeah,
In one
Jay-
area.
For now.
Jay, on your channel, you've for some reason, somehow, you've got the hold potentially inappropriate comments for review option turned on your
How do I
chat.
turn this off? Where do I go to find this
It's
option?
in community
Creator
settings.
Studio. Yeah.
Community
Or
settings.
Creator Studio live stream. As
No,
well.
it's not under live streaming. I'm just
Yeah,
looking
the
at mine
livestream
now.
The live stream has where you can set up a block list for certain words.
Yeah, you
and
need to
it'll
go
do
to
that,
community and community settings,
which
and there's
I
the
turned off.
default settings at the bottom, and it's in there. And you should have allow all comments turned on for both. Oh, and there's a tick box at the bottom as well. You want to untick that.
Right, untick the bottom one where it says
Messages
messages
in your live chat. Hope, yeah. Was
Yeah.
that ticked? Was
Yeah.
that the one? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's legal.
not
in
that it'll
Washington.
make.
Yeah, Unchained is
What-
legal in Washington, but not nationwide. That's why I say Canada's a little better than us right now, because at least they did it nationwide, not just in certain areas.
Yeah, and the legality of weed in the United States is very fucking tenuous. I mean, really, if the federal government felt like it, they could just roll over the states, send in the feds, and really regulate their law, couldn't they?
What are
They're within the rights to do that.
what are things I'm against? Dan, I'm lost on the chat. I wasn't fully paying attention to it. Just here and there. I smoke about a gram a week, less than $15, depending on what type. But yeah, I was talking with Chris about this earlier. How I'm like, I wouldn't really consider myself a pothead, even though I smoke weed, because I don't really smoke that much. No, I don't smoke to get super high. I just like to get that little buzz, and I'll chill on that. It's still forbidden here. Which
It's
reminds me,
forbidden here.
dance is forbidden.
Dancing is forbidden.
Yep. Dan knows what I'm talking about. Dan, what is it that I'm against? What are you talking about? Things Alpha is against for 100, Alex.
Tit fuck.
Oh, titty fuck.
Oh yeah.
Not
I don't think Alf's not against tit fucking.
No, they just
I'm
took
pretty
it to the
confident.
extreme. I'm not against titty fucking. I just don't see the point. I mean, if a chick were really...
Alfie got 1488 about
Oh, I got Thunderdome. Oh. But in the end, if a chick wanted me to do it, of course I'm not going to say no. I just don't see the point. It's not... there's way better things I could do to women than fuck their titties. Like
Blake's finding a way to really exploit the what YouTube will allow in the chat.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would like to face fuck a tranny who is a sand nigger and bitch slap that hoe bag.
Who said that?
Alfie fucks
Blake.
boobs. What are moobs?
Oh, Blake.
Man boobs?
Moves? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My wife likes it. Wasn't my idea. Now that I got like a Patreon and Streamlabs and all this shit, I'm still waiting for my super chats to get accepted, but I think I'm gonna start making t-shirts too. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna do
should
it
make
anyway.
t-shirts.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a face fuck shirt, but I don't know how does Teespring run that? Was they're okay with curse words, right?
I believe
As long
so.
as it doesn't incite suicide, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. I guess we learned that one, right? Even though-
I mean,
even though-
I guess you could put like an
Yeah, put an
asterisk,
asterisk.
in the U or something like that,
yeah.
couldn't you?
Yeah, I could do that. But yeah, if they are okay, maybe I'll make two, one with it and one without it, just in case people want to wear a shirt but that doesn't say fuck in public, you know. Even though
Yeah,
it means the same thing, but just in case, I don't know.
I was thinking about that. Would you like the image that you're using for this stream right now? Would you be all right using that image on a shirt? Do you reckon? Because obviously the Alf TV character's probably copyrighted.
I don't know. And this
But
is also a drawing by somebody who I don't know. I don't know if they would be able to.
Oh, is it? You need to get on an artist and to get some custom Alfs
stuff.
made up.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Don't end up running into a bearing situation.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I was thinking. But Dan did make this one for me, but it's still the Alf image. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look at the stream, you'll see it in like a second when it pops up. But that's the banner Dan made for me for the Patreon. I really like it. On the shirt, it says Alf Benny Raw and Schmoopity.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I like
I
it.
don't know if you guys realize what's in the background, but if you do, you can.
I know what that is.
Yeah, we all know who that is. We all know who he is.
That's Joe Rogan integrated into somebody's body parts, isn't it?
Oh no, I can't see the streams. I don't know. What you're looking
Yeah, like Billy said,
I do
Alf,
now,
you
but-
can't sell Alf shirts; you'll get sued. Yeah, that's why I wasn't gonna. Well, the face fuck one is gonna be the one from the meme that Amy made for me, and I was
Yeah.
I was gonna cut out my
you can-
actual face to put on the shirt. And
Yeah, I
say
was going to
face
say, you can
fuck.
use your face.
Yeah,
That'll be fine.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't think
totally
I'm gonna
buy
sell
that.
any actual Alf images. I don't.
And plus, you could actually I'm just looking at that thing that Dan made, the Alf Benny Raw. You could
Yeah.
actually make a T-shirt that just says that.
Yeah, I really like that font. It's really cool. I dig
Yeah,
it.
it's sort of got a bit of a 70s vibe to it. I like
I
it.
feel like it would be on the side of a Chevelle or something, you know, driving down the street in the 70s. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I would probably use that design as well for a shirt. Maybe
I
with
can't believe Sand Nigger is allowed in this fucking new YouTube world.
Are we
I'm
sure
get-
it's racist terms? Like, I
Uh,
wonder.
it
It's
is.
either gotta work all the time or.
It's mainly racist terms, but it's obviously only on like absolute words. So nigger
Yeah.
isn't allowed, but Sand Nigger is.
Oh, so he must have typed it as one word then. He didn't type
Yeah. If you type it as one word, yeah. But if you type,
Yeah,
Sand
space,
space
then of
nigger,
course.
that would be banned.
make a Sand Nigga t-shirt. YouTube are fine with. Woghead. I've never heard that one.
But this
Sand
this
nigga raw.
this automatic blockbot thing is going to be an evolving thing. I'm sure they
Oh,
can
yeah.
just plug new words into it whenever they
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like it.
Of course. It's gonna
Totally.
be something they can customize as they go. Because this is gonna cause people to come up with new words. You know what I'm saying? That mean the same
Yep.
thing.
That's,
And then they're
that's
gonna-
what always happens.
Yeah, and then they'll catch on to that, and it's gonna be the repeating door of the
That's why
same thing.
banning words and banning language makes no sense.
No,
You
yeah,
can
just
find
like-
other words.
Just like you can't
Oh,
say
hell-
retarded, and now everybody calls everybody an autist, you know, like or spurred.
Yeah,
or, you know, like,
exactly.
Yeah.
you know, you're just gonna
Yeah.
keep changing words until, and they're just gonna have to keep banning those words. Eventually, there's gonna be no words left.
Yeah, like so, does Streamlabs have its own chat service? I think it does, doesn't it?
No, but it does display
thought
the dashboard does
it-
display
maybe it-
the live chat for me, so I can actually type straight into the live chat and view the live chat without popping it out of YouTube, like it's right on the dashboard. Oh yeah, there is something called the chat bot. Let me click this. What is this? Let's see. Oh no, this is for like things that pop up in the chat automatically. You know, when you see like the image of 3 dogs or something like that. And
Yeah, you can have a bot, so
So,
it
yeah.
links your Streamlabs link
Yeah.
in there
I
all
don't-
the
I-
time, over and over.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Monday Matt uses that. I've seen it.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
Alf,
care
click
about
that. Click that link I put in. I want to talk about that before I go.
Which one? In the Discord?
Tweet. Yeah.
Yeah, let me put it on display. I gotta get back to the editor. There we go.
Guy.
Oh, god damn it. I hate that if you click around it, it closes it. Alright. Hold on a second, guys. There it is. I love a good vegan brand. Bristol anti-fascists. Let's open that one up. Tomorrow, this is tomorrow, oh, man, it's weird. It sounds weird to me to say it like that, but this is tomorrow, folks. The capacity at Cafe Connect is not enormous, but we will be serving from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. or until we run out. Burger and chips, 5 pounds, with an optional Coke float on the side for an additional quid. We will see you all there. Bristol anti-fascists. Is that a real?
Yeah, they're having a.
Is that a real Antifa account, or is it?
Real Antifa, local Antifa, and they're having a fucking vegan burger day fundraiser. I love a good vegan burger, me.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Let's see if you go over there and get a vegan burger and a punch in the face.
Which one do I get first?
Yeah, which one? Yeah, that's the question. At least if you get to enjoy your vegan burger and then get punched in the face, it's
Jay,
better.
how do you know it's a vegan burger?
Because you click the link that's in the tweet, it takes you to their Facebook page, which is Vegan Burger Fundraiser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't realize when I was reading it they didn't say vegan burger; they just said burger.
Oh, Burger Night 100% vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
What? Why is it not working?
100% gay for me. That's ridiculous.
I like a good vegan burger, mate.
Vegan burger, mate.
Yeah, I just disagree with them ideologically. It's not that I particularly dislike eating one. I just this is Dan's fault entirely.
Well, Uma said, just don't talk before you eat the burger. Well, the issue is that Jay's kind of well known among the anti-fascists.
Yeah. Jay don't want to be going to an Antifa thing in Bristol. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, Jay's already been attacked by them a few times, and he gets recognized by them walking down the street, and they'll say shit to him. So yeah, he's already quite infamous in his hometown
of Bristol, mate.
Funny enough, it's like you're quite disliked by both sides, the far left and the far right. So it's kind of funny. Like no matter where you go, if there's people on the far left or people on the far right, you're still being hated. It's like
in fairness, the far left and the far right are both pretty much cunty in equal measures. So
correct.
That's quite fair.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that one. Yeah, anybody who takes anything to an extreme seems, it's always an issue there.
I'm always scared of the far right more than I am of the far left.
Yeah, the far right seem to be violent.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would maybe have agreed with you 5 years ago. I don't think I would agree with that now.
Well,
I could take on 10 Antifa and
that's the thing I'm thinking of.
I can't really take on probably one far right geezer,
that's what I was
especially some
thinking
of them.
The far
right, but I think it's fair to say the far left are more likely to try and start something
the far left,
nowadays than the far right.
The far left are quicker to jump to violence, but the far right is tougher to fight. You know what I'm saying? Jump to violence. Antifa we've seen it a million times in videos where Antifa starts trying to get violent and they get knocked the fuck out. I think I made a goofy video supercut of one guy that got punched.
I feel like people who take extreme positions, like it speaks to a pathology.
Yeah.
Like it's just not a reasonable thing to do to just automatically be super extreme in any position, really.
I think I was talking to Devin about this earlier today because he was bringing up like how crazy it is that people will follow someone over some stupid shit they said, and they'll become like a follower of that person. And when if you think about what the person said, it's ridiculous, and it's like ridiculous to follow that person. But I said, so he was like, is there really that many people out there that are so impressionable? And I'm like, well, there's a reason why cults get so big, like people fall into religions and cults.
Yes, there are.
Because the vast majority of us are sheep and easily impressionable, we're easy to convince.
Everybody's an NPC.
Yeah. people that aren't easy to convince and aren't impressionable are actually in the minority. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
we're not.
I think the internet is making that very obvious to us, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. The internet has revealed a lot of things. It revealed how
A
many.
lot.
Yeah, how many people with insecurities there are out there, and they hide it behind the way they act online. Remember, I've talked about this before. How I feel like people make the generational gap and be like, oh, Generation Xers and Millennials, and they'll try to divide it by like from like 1980 and on. But for me, I think the great division is when you got the internet in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like people who grew up before the internet was a thing act very different on the internet than people who grew up with the internet. Who had it their whole lives, and they act very different.
Yeah.
The people who grew up with the internet tend to have a different persona online than they do in real life. Whereas like people like in our generation, like me and Devin and Dan kind of trolls a lot, but when you talk to Dan on the internet, normally he acts like he does in person. Like that's who he is. Same with Devin. Like I said, he treats the internet like it's real life, like he doesn't act a different way. He has a persona to his character in the videos, but if you hear him on a live stream, if you talk to him over the internet or through text over the internet, you get Devin, And that tends to be things that people can't handle. It's like the younger generation and people who have a persona online can't seem to handle people being real with them. It's very strange.
That's definitely for sure.
I think yesterday on the stream we were talking about that anal vape kid, and I basically talked him into getting out of his internet persona eventually by the end of that stream.
Fair.
It was weird because at the beginning of the stream he's all like edgelord this and that, and I'm like, dude, is that really who you are, or are you playing a character? I think you're playing a character. And eventually he admitted that. He's like, yeah, I don't act the same in real life as I do on the internet. And I'm like, well, that's kind of ridiculous, right? Like, and his entire tone changed and everything by the end of the stream. Like, he was so aggressive at the beginning. By the end, he was like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I think that just demonstrates that, like, we maybe use the internet for a different reason than a lot of people use it for.
Yeah.
I think certainly people like anal vape's a good example of people who they're clearly not happy with who they are in reality, so they go on the internet and be an edgelord and a horrible cunt in live chats and even in voice chats and stuff. That, as you said, they play a character to try and I don't know have some sort of counterpoint for the horrible mundanity of the regular existence and personality.
But here's a few questions. Don't you find that it's always the stupidest, fakest YouTubers that get the most subscribers, and the people who are real,
of course,
the people who are real and they're being honest and they're giving you the information straight have the most difficult time gaining subscribers and getting attention, because people don't actually want to hear that shit.
No.
Oh yeah. I mean, a good example of that is probably somebody like Andy Warski.
Andy Warski.
Andy Warski's a shock to me. That's a man of little substance and creativity, and I don't know how he got so big up there.
And here's why, Alfie, because most people out there are people of little substance and no creativity.
That's what it is. It's relatable to these people because they are people of low substance. And that's exactly what I'm talking about when you see the chat people repeating the same joke over and over again that's barely even a joke. You know what I'm saying? The 1488
it wasn't funny to start with. It definitely isn't 50 times later.
It's barely a fucking joke, but whatever, you could do that. But then it just goes on for so long and repeated so much that it's like, dude, you have fucking no substance. If you're repeating the same shit over and over again, you have nothing to say. You don't understand.
Wow, you came out with 1488. How original.
Oh, yeah. It's not like there's a million people.
Troll, bro. It's just a troll, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trolling, bro.
Troll, bro.
Like, shut the fuck up. You're just not funny, dude. Like, there's nothing to you.
Like, I was trying to explain to the Oofcast guys, too. There's actually people in the world who believe that stuff.
Yeah.
So where exactly is the joke? All you're doing is confusing me. And that's why I would maybe ask you, where do you stand on this?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's an honest question. There's also, I understand they were saying like how you came in hot and you did sound a bit aggressive, but still, it was still a question nonetheless, and they just blew out of proportion the question. Like, Happened with me
Oh,
when I
man,
went
like-
on Mike and Aaron. I asked a question and they flipped the fuck out. Well, what do you mean
Here's
by
the
that
other
question?
thing.
What's the underlying thing you're trying to come up with that question? Just answer the fucking question. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know what you were saying earlier too is like you ask a question and they think because you're asking the question you're actually saying the opposite of what the question is.
That you're asking it
Like
to try
when
to
you were
lead
like-
them into a trap, and that's a part of.
I was going to say that they act like you're leading them into a trap, and that just, I mean, most of the time when I ask a question, I just want to know the answer to the fucking question.
Not
Doesn't
even
that
most of the
speak
time,
to the
all the
way
time.
that they communicate?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
how
absolutely.
They
It does.
communicate.
Because that's how they communicate. Yeah, they try to lead you in. They ask leading questions. That's what they were accusing me of. Oh, you're asking a leading question. And I'm like, no, I really don't know the answer of what you guys want. I want to know what you guys want. Then we can continue to have a good conversation if I know these things, you know.
And do you remember Mike and Aaron asked me, would you rather live in a white neighborhood or a black neighborhood? But then they're biting your head off for asking a leading question.
Yeah, they didn't give you an in between, right? It was just straight up. It's either all white or all black. That's kind of a leading question.
It's like how Ask Yourself said in that thing yesterday. If you can't give me an answer that I want, I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
That's like vegan gains too. Why did he ask me if personal pleasure justified torturing an animal over and over? Because I didn't give him the answer he wanted, the way he wanted it packaged.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. You know Judah? You know Judah?
Oh, what happened with Judah?
It's happened a third time. It's happened
He
again.
just got tased again?
I don't know if he's actually been tased, but
He's been arrested again?
that's what I'm seeing on the net right now.
Well, now there can
I'm
be no doubt, man, that this
Hang
guy
on,
is
I'm reading.
bullshit. Yeah, I find
I was walking in the shop, blah, blah, blah. I decided, and ignoring them. Yeah, of course you did. And I started, what? You recorded it? Please tell me this is on the fucking internet then.
Talk about people ruining shit. These people who play victim and or people who sensationalize stories, they're ruining shit too.
Oh, I can think of somebody who falls in that category.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was going to come
I wasn't going to name names, but Amy got it in a one.
Well, I'll bring up Lauren Southern. I like Lauren Southern. I like her cause, and I like the things she does, but she tends to sensationalize. Same with Tommy Robinson. And that's my big critique of these people. I'm not against their causes. What I'm against is the way they go about trying to spread their cause. A lot of times they'll just sensationalize stories, and all that does is what people are saying about SJWs. It's the exact opposite. That they're doing the same thing on the opposite spectrum.
Well, I think I've had this conversation with you where people do it with Trump. They make something up that's more sensationalist than the actual things that you could criticize him for.
Devin made a video where somebody criticized Trump, and the first thing he says in the video, I can't believe you motherfuckers are making me defend Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I know. I've said that as well. It's like I hate defending this guy.
I don't think anybody on the stream right now likes Trump. So I mean, we all dislike him, and I think we've all been in situations where we've had to defend him because people just. He says stupid shit already. You don't need to make things up. You know what I'm saying? But people tend to make things up.
If what you're fighting for is nefarious enough already, why do you need to sensationalize it? It's already bad.
And in the end, you're doing a disservice to people who agree with you, because now, once it's exposed that what you're saying is bullshit, now they're gonna just see everything said as being bullshit. You know, that's just the way the human mind works, and we see this now with feminism. Feminism pushed so hard that now we can't even have any movies with a female lead without somebody being like, the feminist agenda, you know. It's sorry, but every movie with a female lead isn't because of the feminist agenda. You know, we had that before then, but now it's ruined it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens from people pushing too hard and people making up bullshit. You know, people don't realize how pushing something so hard creates an equal pushback. You know, it's just basic laws of science. Every what is it? Every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction.
Equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah, and it's true. And that's not just like, you know, physics. That works in fucking with people's minds as well. You push someone hard enough, they're gonna push you back the opposite way. And that's why we have Democrats now voting for Trump, loving Trump, turning conservative, and that's because the far left pushed so hard that they pushed the people closer to the center left over to the right. It's bullshit.
And when you see how the left behaves, that's very
I mean,
understandable.
Look at what's happened with me. Since we've all joined Discord, I was a fully paid Labour Party member who probably wouldn't really go and hang out with right wingers, who now is been kicked out of the Labour Party, and pretty much most of my good friends are right wingers.
Yeah.
Can I just have a slight counterpoint there? You were hanging out right wingers when you were still in the Labour Party.
Yeah,
I think.
True. Yeah, you were.
No, not until I literally.
You were a bit. I mean, I'm not saying maybe not hanging out with, but you were definitely covering events and being friendly with.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's, you know, I'm not in any way defending their stance on that, because there was nothing. There's nothing wrong with being on friendly terms with the opposition. What the fuck is wrong with that?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a good thing, surely.
If you can disagree and you can communicate and you can disagree like amicably, that's a good example to have. Like, these people, like, I'm not saying I'm not tribal. I most certainly am. My tribe over anybody else's tribe. But that doesn't mean I can't talk to other people who have other views and who are part of other groups and stuff.
No, that's what I always liked. That's what I always liked about Jay's stuff, was that he would go to things that a left wing person wouldn't really normally be seen dead at, and he quite often demonstrated that these people are just people who have ideas. They're not bad people. They just have different ideas.
Yeah,
it's also good to know the ideas of the opposite side. How are you supposed to like be strong in your positions if you don't even understand the opposing side's arguments or ideas? That's the problem with SJWs. They don't want to hear it. No. They just silence you, and that is indicative that they think the way they think about everything is absolutely right.
Apparently I'm a Jew hater because I was in the Labour Party.
Well, there is a bit of that going around in the Labour Party. Maybe they chucked you out. Maybe they chucked you out for not hating Jews. You could use that as
no, they gave me a reason. Where's the paperwork? Oh, I can't be asked to grab it. They kicked me out for my video about Anne-Marie Waters and her party for Britain.
Again, that's a very good example. You weren't really promoting her, but you weren't slagging her off either. You were just saying about what her beliefs were.
And a couple of my tweets.
But that's a good indication that the Labour Party is just, in our country, the Labour Party on the left is completely ruined at the moment, and they're unfit for power.
Yeah.
Completely. That's a very good example of that. But anyway, English politics are even more boring than US politics, which are pretty boring on their own.
Parliament's pretty fucking awesome, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of funny. Oh, go ahead.
So sorry, I'm just going to say it's not as good as like some of the South American parliaments where they actually have fist fights and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh my god.
Yeah, them are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys say funny stuff in Parliament. It sounds so much better with the accent too. When everybody's getting all riled up and insulting each other. Oh,
I must admit, Prime Minister's question time is fucking amazing.
I do know what you mean. It's an interesting spectacle to watch, but I do tend to think that it's not actually a particularly productive way of running a government.
Yeah, but this is how human beings behave. You know what I mean?
You're right, and it is just a reflection of that. And I think Canada has a similar system, doesn't it?
We do. Yeah, we have Parliament just the way you do.
Oh dear.
Yes.
But it's strange to me how politics have divided people so much that you can't even be friends with different opinions. Like, all my life I've had friends with different political opinions. Like, you know, that's even now I still have friends in real life that have different political opinions from me. You're like,
but that's because
the total
politics
opposite
has become
opinions. We could be friends.
Part of everything.
Yeah, it's so strange how
it's everything. Everything has to be a political fucking problem now, and it's like, why? Why does politics have to be brought into sports and into fucking movies and comic books and entertainment? Why does everything need to have a political wing now?
Yeah,
it doesn't need to, and it's because people are made. It's all like, it's just like tribalism on steroids.
Yeah, it really is. It's team sports. Like I said about Jay took
Yeah.
that picture with 2 of his friends, and
Oh my god.
now you got somebody retweeting and saying, "Shame on you, War Kettle."
Shame on you, Jay.
What? Because I took a
Yeah.
picture while I was hanging out with my friends? Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about? Well, no,
It's like
because
you- it's
everything's
like
about
it's not like-
politics. So
The thing is, it's not even like you'd gone to some sort of right-wing rally with them.
No,
You were
not at
going
all.
for a walk in the friggin' countryside with them, for
yeah,
God's sake.
enjoying your
It's-
day, hanging out with your
like-
friends. You know, it's like wow.
There's nothing political about it at all. I mean, what the
No.
fuck? I mean, what the fuck does Lucy Brown's fucking politics have to do with going for a walk in the countryside? Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Nothing.
because she's a snake, Chris, and she sold out Tommy. She put him in jail, Chris. She put Tommy in jail.
Well, I for one would like to shake her hand if that's true.
Well, that's the conspiracy on the.
I know it is. I know it isn't true. I know it isn't true.
Well, the
Um,
conspiracy is also that Jay was a traitor and he used to be on the right and he traded the, he backstabbed the right.
Yeah.
Ironically, the left thinks he's a traitor as well because
Yeah,
he used to be on the left, and it's like,
Have you guys seen the latest?
Ridiculous.
You know that live stream I was watching this
Oh,
afternoon.
yeah. What happened with that? Because I didn't get to see all of that.
What's his name? I can never think of his
The
name.
iconoclast.
Yeah, that's it. Iconoclast. He was streaming with Dangerfield and someone else, and I was just in there giving "Long Live Israel" stuff like that. And then some little joker pops up and he's like, "Yo, War Kettle, why are you grassing on people?" And I'm like, "What? Who the
Grassing?
fuck?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
who
does
the fuck
grassing
am
mean?
I
I meant to
grassing?
ask you that because I had, that
What
must
does
be a British
grassing
saying.
mean?
Oh.
Snitching to the old bill.
Oh, snitching. For us, grassing is like
What?
getting high. So.
yeah, if you grass someone up, you basically you're telling on them to the authorities.
Nigga, that's
When
gay.
Yeah,
when
here
has-
it is.
When has Jay
At
ever
the
told
War
the
Kettle
authorities about
that
it?
you've grassed on nationalists, and I'm like, what? I haven't grassed on no one. And I was like, where have you heard this, and what is it? And he's like, that's the word on the world is on. That's what the world is on Facebook or Failbook, but
Yeah.
have a word, lad. So
What?
fuck knows.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy types like shit. I seen the screen caps.
Yeah, but. Well, so he said you're a grass, and then didn't really tell you in what way or how you've been a grass or who to.
Yeah,
But
no.
somebody, but it did say that someone on Facebook said
Yeah.
you were.
Yeah,
Wow, that is so motherfucking weak.
Mhm.
Oh, I just realized he posted that Judah thing for me. Should I read that? You want me to read that?
Yeah, why not?
I wonder if I could. Yeah, I can get it to pop up on the screen. Let's do that.
We can judge Judah's Facebook message.
It's kind of small. Maybe I can make it bigger. Oh, there you go. Whoop, whoop. That's cool. All right, so
Thou shalt not shoot up the stream with chatty nonsense.
with
This ain't chavvy
nonsense.
nonsense. Fuck you.
Fucking chavs. All right, so Judah says, when are you Avon and Somerset constabularies? I hate that fucking word. Going to stop tormenting this peace-loving Rasta man. Here I am going to the shops at the bottom of my road. 2 police officers drove past me, then stopped outside the shop as I got out. I wish this guy would use fucking punctuation marks. Holy shit. Shop as I got out the shop, it all started again. They spin and around their car, the driver shout out Royston. I decided to exercise my legal rights and ignore them. They keep on saying Royston, so I then started to record what was happening. The male then shouted you Raz or Royston. While I continued recording, one of the people came out of the shop. They then drove up my street into King Street. They are trying to claim my recent demise by their hands was not racially motivated. I don't think it was either. Recent events demonstrate that it is very difficult to arrive at any other conclusions. How? As millions of people had seen the video around the world. In fact, Avon and Somerset Constabulary has visited these video footages at regular intervals, or could also be a vendetta against me. Either way, it does make people who are of Afro-Caribbean culture have the right to feel victimized. I think he missed the C. He meant victimized. If they that was a fucking colossal failure. If they continue to use this racist excuses at regular intervals, what are they saying? That all Afro-Caribbean people look the same? Isn't this racist? By the way, this happens at around 5. I don't even understand what that means.
That's do I.
Oh, he's saying a time. Damn, this guy types so shitty. It's hard to read. There was actually a break there. This happens at around 5:55 p.m. today, 17th of October. How ones like me can take any confidence in this one-sided approach by those who are empowered to treat all people equally. Come on, Avon and Somerset Constabulary, who move into the 21st century and stop these negative policing and Afro-Caribbean people. Oh man.
Hang on a minute. Can we just rewind a bit?
Yeah.
And then I want to. I decided to exercise my legal rights and ignore them. No, it's not your legal right to ignore them. It isn't. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I like Chani. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, Chani, but I'm going to call you Chani. Chani says, man, this person is way worse than me in grammar English, and English is my first language. I think she means first language. Oh, no, wait. Fifth language?
I think she means fifth language.
Yeah, fifth language. I'm not going to say, wait, first language would negate the entire thing she's saying. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it is like a fifth language.
This is Judah. I've done quite a few videos on him and his escapades.
Oh, I'm going to have to go and push the talk, I think. Jay, why don't you explain what happened originally with Judah for the people who don't know?
So Judah's walking down the street one day. So first of all, I'm going to tell you the story of all the evidence the way I seen it, not the way the Bristol Post did it, because they just went with the stupid footage that some fucking rando on the street used. But anyway, so he's walking down the street. Avon and Somerset officers are walking along, or they've got out of the car, I don't know. Either way, from the footage, they've walked along. They're telling them they would like to talk to him. They've told him why. They want to know his name and everything. They believe him to be someone else. He's refused and carried on walking. Then gone on to his street. So he's turned and moved on to another street. Give him the rag roll for about 5-10 minutes. In this time, one of the officers has got her taser out. So, you know, you kind of want to take that as your first warning that you might get fucking tased if you do not cooperate. But no, he's continued. They've told him why they want his name and address. It's a bit different if the old Bill stop you and they just like, oh, what's your name? Why do you want to know my name? No reason, just want to know your name. Then, yeah, fine, you don't have to tell him. But if they turn around and say, oh, but we believe you to be this suspect, and if you don't give us your name, we will have to arrest you until we can work out who you are, which is legal. And that's pretty much what they were going to do. Then he decides to walk into his gate. Well, obviously the coppers didn't know that was his property. They just thought he was trying to escape. And he then decided to shut the gate on one officer. And then when they pulled him out onto the street, on the body cam footage, it is clear as day that he is going to assault one of the coppers.
Oh,
luckily,
sorry, Jay. Is this that video? Is this that video of the black guy, trying to avoid talking to the police?
Yeah. This Judah, we just read his thing, haven't we?
Oh,
same guy.
Is that who this is?
Same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, same guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like how
that dude has no respect for authority at all. Sorry.
Oh, but don't forget, Chris, he was the race relations Avon and Somerset and not some.
Blows my mind.
I feel I could do a better job as race relations officer.
Yeah, I think you probably could.
So yeah, and then basically as she pushed him, as the copper pushed him back and defended himself, the other officer then discharged her taser and tased him, and one of the pins landed in his face. So the big thing about it was that Judah was tased in the face.
Oh no.
Well, from what I saw, he deserved to be tased in the fucking nuts.
He kind of plowed through them, and that can be seen as assault.
He got off fucking lightly, in my opinion. Jesus Christ, those cops were so patient with him.
And then he decided to take poor PC Claire Boldy to a full tribunal, full criminal prosecution, and technically he didn't push for the tribunal, but Avon and Somerset did, for gross misconduct. But now he's also trying to sue her. So hopefully the court case, the suing will get thrown out
pretty
because.
sure that'll get thrown out in short order. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
she's a fucking copper. She is completely within her rights to do everything that she did.
Why
which
do
is-
people act like assholes and then think there should be no consequences for them? Why?
Yeah, that's a big issue.
What is the deal with that?
Dan, that makes absolutely
Wow.
no
Dan.
sense, Dan, please.
Dan,
I love how the
please
audio
stop.
engineer constantly goes on about everyone else's audio, but
Yeah,
right
that
now
was
he's fucking it
horrendous.
right up.
I think he was trying a voice effect and it didn't work. It's just not a good one. Yeah, we can't tell
Yeah,
what you're
damn
saying,
it.
Dan. It just sounds
I think
like
he
a
said,
mess.
"Damn it." I think he
Oh,
said,
damn it.
it.
Okay. Or he said Dan.
Yeah, he's
is
realised
shit.
that he's fucked.
Yeah, that sound effect does not work at all. It doesn't make no sense.
Audio
Anyway.
engineer failure.
I like how Unchained said, "I would take a tase over a nightstick any day." Yeah, probably. I probably would too.
In the
Yeah.
face, though?
Yeah.
What is a nightstick?
It's the Billy
A
Club
truncheon.
Truncheon.
or a Billy
Truncheon,
Club.
yeah, whatever. Like
I don't know what that does.
It's a
Giving me
stick. It's a
It's the
stick.
stick. You know, the coppers have a stick,
metal
don't you?
stick.
Bat.
But it's not like it doesn't electrocute you or anything. It's just a
No,
stick.
it just beats the shit out of you.
It's
Oh.
normally a
like
pretty
baseball
solid
bat,
metal
but
bar.
shorter.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes
getting
it's
tased
like a
is
crowbar
yeah,
kind of
getting
thing.
tased is
Like
temporary.
a baton.
Yeah, that's what it is. Getting
Okay.
tased is very
Yeah.
temporary. It only bothers you for the moment, and it keeps you incapacitated
Yeah,
for
I
a
would
bit.
rather get that than
Yeah,
have bruises
but
on my body.
yeah, exactly. But getting beat by a stick can, cause open wounds. It can leave bruising.
Yeah.
It can break bones, obviously, too.
Not in the face, though. I don't want to get tased in the face.
No, yeah, that would suck. But it is also
Well,
better probably
Judah
than getting a
was.
stick to the face as well.
In fairness,
Yeah.
I don't think she meant to tase him in the face, but
No,
from
she
what I
didn't.
saw of the footage, he got what he got. She was within her rights to be like quite concerned that he was going to attack her,
Yeah.
and she's a fucking police officer.
Or run away
so-
while they're trying to arrest him, and that's cause for
Well,
tasing
no,
if somebody
no,
trying to get
because
away.
he was actually because they'd effectively got him cornered, so he had to go through them.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
he
what she
plowed
was
through them.
concerned
That
about.
I already see as
Yeah,
assault
I-
kind of thing, because he's just plowing through them.
But the way that he sort of smashed them into his gate and stuff, that was fucking assault. It was.
It basically was, and all they were doing was questioning him. So it's like, it really was uncalled for.
The thing that's what blew my mind about that whole thing. All they were doing was asking him for ID, which he had on him. He had ID on him.
Yeah, he's just.
Oh yeah.
Why
Yeah.
didn't he just give them the ID, and then the whole thing would have been over and done with in a minute because he wasn't the person they were looking for.
Yeah. And there would be no issues here, but he didn't want to play along.
If
and
it
now
was
it's an
me,
issue. It
and,
wasn't
and
even the right
cops
person.
came up to me and said, "Ask for my ID," I'd just give them it.
Yeah.
Because I've not done anything wrong. So they're going to look at it, say, all right then, on your way. Thank you very much.
You should give them your ID. Just don't do fucked up shit. How about that?
Well,
Exactly.
Right? Like,
But the
duh.
thing is, Amy, with this guy, he hadn't done any fucked up shit.
So
he
he got
gener-
himself into trouble by being a jackass. What? Because he got afraid? Like, what is the
No,
reason?
right. Basically, this is how I saw it in a nutshell. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. Some cops were on the beat. They were walking around.
Yeah.
They were looking, or they had information to look for somebody who matched this guy's description.
Mhm.
So they approached him and asked him if he had any ID.
Yep. Nail on the head.
And for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, he belligerently refused to give them any ID or any idea who he was, what he was doing, where he was going, even though he'd done nothing wrong. And
And then all he
nothing
had to do was
hide.
give him the ID, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and when they tased him, they got the fucking ID out of his back pocket. He had it on him.
And then he threw it at the copper and went, "There's my ID." And it's like, you muppet. It's a bit late now after
Yeah,
you've been
no shit.
tased.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Wow.
And
Anyway,
then he had
guys.
the gall to fucking sue the copper. It's like, you fucking.
Well, he's not gonna win, is he?
Yeah.
He didn't win that case, did he?
No, he didn't
Well-
got thrown out. Oh, no.
Well, the suing part, everything else got thrown out and got chucked out, but the suing part we got to wait and see for.
Yeah,
No.
that'd be like a civil case.
Yikes.
wouldn't it?
Hi, Dan.
Oh, does it
Oh.
work now?
Yeah, now
Yeah,
you
and
sound
you
Yeah.
sound normal.
Oh, I was trying to say that guy sounds too stupid to be alive, and I don't want to hear any more news about him until he's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if
yeah,
all goes well, I mean, you never know. He might die at the hands of a copper this year because
because he keeps
he,
pushing.
he also got, well, he didn't actually. He went to court over racially abusing someone, but it got thrown out or something. I can't remember what the outcome of that was. So, yeah, let's wait and see what happens.
I think he's doing this on purpose, and I think he's trying to gain attention or whatever it is. He wants notoriety, maybe some publicity. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is. Maybe
hey,
he likes the
Popularity. He
attention.
wants
Yeah,
popularity.
he wants popularity.
Hey, Jay, do you know what it reminds me of?
Oh,
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
yeah, I know exactly who you're thinking.
Janae!
God, it's like Amy's inside my head.
Why?
Whee!
Anyway, it's late. I need to call it a night.
All right, Jamie.
Oh, what about the rest of you guys? You guys want to keep streaming, or are we good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm chill for a bit.
I think I'm gonna go as well because I
Alright.
went to bed like an hour ago and y'all woke me up with this YouTube chat nonsense.
Yeah, sorry, Chris.
Good night, Chris. Good
Good
night,
night, Chris.
Jamie.
Good
Sucks
night,
me
Jay.
back in.
Love you both.
Night night. Bye.
Thanks for
Bye,
coming on, Jay.
everyone. Always Alfie. And remember, everyone, Patreon Alf Benny, motherfuckers.
I already got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
always
right.
good.
Well, love you, Alf. Have a good night.
Love you. Bye.
Jamie. Bye.
Love you, Jamie. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, bye. Where's Dan now? Dan's
There's
just
so
in
many
and out.
fucking
Oh,
fags
he's there.
everywhere. Why there's
Yeah.
so many gays in the world?
Yeah, it's just, I think it's all like attention grabbing, right? People just want attention. That's why they spam chats, and guy like this guy Jay is bored, puts papers please 88.
But you know what? People also misunderstand, and they blame their misunderstanding on the other person. So I don't know if you listened to this, but I recently listened to a conversation with Dan and someone from one of those gay servers. And the guy misunderstands what he says. And instead of actually accepting that he misunderstood what Dan said, he'll just start trying to justify to Dan why Dan is wrong. And it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Do you think he doesn't know what he's saying? You are trying to tell him what he said. And he is straight up directly, like, people have a problem with direct communication.
They love to imply ascribe intent to you. You know what I'm saying?
Intent, yeah.
Just like what happened with me, where I was telling you with Aaron and Mike, where I went in there just to ask a question, and they just described what they thought was my intent. And even though I explained to them,
Right.
or tried to explain to them, but they kept talking over me. But I tried to explain to them, no, I'm just asking a question because I don't know what your answer is to this, and I'd like to know. So we can further the conversation from there. But
No.
they spurred out because they just put their own intent on me, and they just started fucking.
I mean,
Exactly.
holy shit, let's say you drop a loaded question and you're implying something. So what? Deal with the implication then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the implication from our end is made because they've said something to imply what we're thinking. So to clear it up, we're like, okay, I'm making this implication to clear up what I think you implied, not to like make you, not to like show that I'm misunderstanding, but to clarify what you said. Because English is an ambiguous language. Sometimes it can be mistook, and that's understandable. But a lot of the times, like with us, I feel like we communicate directly. We say what we mean, and that's why we communicate so well. But then when you talk to other people, it seems like they purposely want to derail and they want to confuse and muddy the waters when you're just trying to get to the bottom of something they said initially.
Yeah, and it's funny how people will demonstrate that they have decent enough communication skills until you challenge them and they get emotional, and all of a sudden their communication skills are out the window. and
Yeah,
they
like
basically-
immediately. They
Well, there's some people who
immediately
just
get
don't have
defensive.
communication skills right off the bat. You don't even have to get them emotional.
Yeah. Yeah,
But what
but
makes them think they do? That's my question. Is it because
Yeah.
it's because they always surround themselves with people who only agree with their views and make the same jokes that they make? And once they get out of that script, it is a script, man. It becomes a script for them. They think that they have like all these dynamic answers. And it's like, no, listen to what the question is and take it as a question. Take it at face value. Stop thinking that you're a mind reader and you know what I'm saying when I'm actually just saying directly what I mean and what I'm saying.
It's like that. There's no such thing as the benefit of the doubt anymore. Like maybe you could think something, but at least give the person the benefit of doubt to hear them out and see if you were right or wrong. But no, they.
But here's the other thing with communication is people are really shitty listeners.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very shitty
Yeah,
listeners.
what were you talking about? I have no idea what you were talking about.
Me?
Yeah, I'm joking. Like I was a shitty listener.
Oh,
you know?
sorry.
You didn't catch that. You're a shitty listener, you see.
Yeah, I am sometimes. Absolutely. I admit that though, because I do it too. Sometimes we're all intuitive psychologists. So sometimes when you get in a heated discussion, we're guessing what the other person is trying to say. And when they've made half their sentence, they've only said half their sentence. We've already assumed what they've said. And then we start to answer based on what we think they're saying when that's not what's happening. I mean, I'm definitely guilty of that. Listening can be difficult when you get heated and you're talking about things that matter to you to some degree. Right? I'm not a perfect communicator, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we give each other some play, you know, like it happens. We talk over each other sometimes. We don't let each other talk eventually, but we learn, and over the time that we've been talking a lot too, we learn to give each other, you know, like maybe I'll start talking, you'll start talking, and one of us will say, you know, oh no, go ahead.
mm-hmm.
Like we learn to communicate together. People don't have that or care about that really.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, it's 6 of one and a 10-foot pole of the other. So
Yeah.
10-foot pole.
There's 14 sides to every story.
and 88 different interpretations of all 14 sides.
Yeah. A rock in the hand is worth a flock together.
Oh my god. This is my problem. This is my problem with Jordan Peterson. So that night in Vancouver when he's like, everybody has this intermediary interpretive mechanism and there's a million ways to interpret something. No, motherfucker. There's only one way to stone someone who's been raped. Like as Sam Harris used an example. It doesn't matter what the context is. That sentence has a very fucking clear meaning. It doesn't even matter what paragraph it's in and what stanza it's in. Whatever the fuck you're going to say. That means something very specific.
Yeah, who's the postmodernist now when his answer to 90% of questions is, what do you mean by?
Exactly. He had to ask Sam, this is what got me.
What do you mean by bad?
Yeah, and like the fucking, it was laid out so clearly. Would you agree that the worst possible suffering for conscious creatures is bad? How the fuck do you need to ask what bad means in that situation? How? I just don't get it. And people are like, oh, you don't understand Jordan Peterson. You don't have the sophistication to understand how sophisticated Jordan Peterson is. And I'm like, the guy's a fucking retard if he needs to ask what bad means in the scenario in which the context was provided.
So when's round 2 with Friended Forever?
I don't think I'll talk to him again.
Yeah, he's just something to talk to. But before you guys continue, I'd like to say I got another Patreon. Thank you, whoever.
Yay!
Modded to Hell. I'm guessing that was you because you said I got you Alfie out of nowhere, so I'm guessing that was you. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. I've got 4 patrons now. Look how cool that is.
That's super awesome.
On the first day, I just put this up like an hour ago. No, maybe 2 hours.
I'll come later tonight and I'll patron you.
I just like that Jay Patreon me for $1 and I Patreon him for $1, so it just breaks even. We're just giving each other $1 back and forth. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, good. I love it.
Cool. But thank you for everybody donating.
Well, let's face it, you wouldn't have gotten any of these patrons if it wasn't for that awesome banner you have.
The banner is awesome. I do love it.
I think it was the God voice, personally.
The God voice. Yeah, God's
The
telling
voice of
everyone
God.
to Patreon me.
Listen, when you've been commanded by God Almighty, you've been commanded.
Yeah, I love that voice.
Yeah, I put the banner on the screen now so people can see it. It's really cool. I dig it a lot.
Yeah, very nice banner. Actually got Dan to make mine for Amy and Shell as well.
I'm getting so many schmoopies.
Schmoopies. Well, you totally devalued calling me schmoopy because you were my schmoopy, but I guess not anymore.
You're my number 1 schmoopy.
I better be.
That will never be taken away.
Okay. Are you two gonna lock into a tight 69 of schmoopity?
We're gonna
upside down 69, yeah.
We're gonna dock, but it's gonna be my penis and her clit.
That's so gross. Oh no.
And that's how you know you're the number 1 schmoopy. Schmoopity.
I jump
man.
in that foreskin during winter and stay warm.
We should rabbit that episode of Seinfeld one day. It's such a good episode.
Can we do that? Won't we get in trouble? Oh, you mean like
No,
just you
I
and
just
I?
mean me and you. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
live.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
would get taken down.
More curb too. We need to do some more curb. Did we even watch It's Always Sunny this week?
It's today actually, so we gotta watch it tomorrow, I guess.
Okay, so tomorrow.
Yeah,
okay.
tomorrow we'll watch
Oh,
it.
it's Wednesdays? I thought it was Tuesdays.
No,
My
it's on
bad.
Wednesdays. Yeah, that's why I watch it Thursdays. when it's
Gotcha.
streaming.
Gotcha.
I gotcha.
Gotcha. Eh?
If you
Amy-
guys haven't watched this season of It's Always Sunny, watch it. It's so fucking good.
It's great, yeah. It's
Amy's
all
look-
SJW link.
Amy's looking forward to this season of Curry Your Enthusiasm.
Career.
That would be so funny if there was an Indian version of Curb Your Enthusiasm or It's Always Sunny. How funny would that be?
Curry monster. I'm a little curry monster.
It's Always Sunny in Mumbai. How funny would that be? Oh my god. They'd have names like Deepak and Hiram. Alfie, you Canadian? No, I am not Canadian. I am American. Yeah, I was so confused by what he wrote. He corrected it afterwards. But it was like, ally, you Canadian? I was like, what? What does that even mean? I corrected it. No, I'm from New Jersey.
Jersey, baby.
New Jersey, man.
I'm from New Jersey, man. The Peruvian slum now. That would be a different area in New Jersey, but this is more of a Cuban slum, even though I'm not Cuban. But there is many Cubans here. It's the second largest population of Cubans outside of Cuba. Can you try pronouncing my name again? Hani? Hani. But yeah, that phlegmy stuff is hard to do when that's not native to your language. So. Uh-oh, what did I do here? That should be a new t-shirt. Which one? The Peruvian slum? Yeah, you got it right, yeah. But I'll probably call you Hani because Hani is difficult to pull off in a sentence for somebody who doesn't have that sound natively. So I'll just probably fuck it up every time. Do. Alright, anything else you guys want to talk about? Or should we just end it now?
I think we've gassed out.
Yeah, I like Honey too. Yeah, Honey's cute. That's a cute name for someone. There used to be a old school anime from the 70s. It's kind of erotic though, but the character was called Cutie Honey. I always thought that was a cute name. All right, but I think we've ran the course of everything we need to talk about today.
Yeah.
And I want to thank everybody who Patreoned me. I didn't get any Streamlabs today, but I got 2 yesterday. That's cool.
But you got Patreon, so that's awesome.
Yeah, and I got Patreon, so that's monthly, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about me. I want to talk about Shut up, Blake. Although
I love talking about me. What's wrong with that?
Although thank you for the $5 yesterday, Blake. That bought me lunch today. Alfie, your doppelganger teaches at my son's school. What? Do I sound just like some dude?
No, you look like some dude.
Oh, do I?
Well, that's what a doppelganger is.
Yeah. But I don't know if he means by voice, because I don't know if he's been to my streams where I'm on camera, so I don't know if he says it. Dan, do you have any idea how I could do this just like this through Discord, but still have my camera? Or would we have to do it on... I don't know if...
You'd have to open a call.
Yeah, maybe I could do it on a call, right?
No, you could add your camera to your OBS.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I can add
You could add it to OBS, yeah.
I just can't add everybody else's camera, though, right?
Well, if you had a separate Google Hangouts going and it was just feeding the video.
Oh yeah, good point. We could just do a Google Hangouts, not a live stream one, just a regular Google Hangouts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's also IP cameras that will just send a video stream through a URL and then you paste that into a browser.
Yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. It'll grow. Like every time I do a stream, it'll probably grow a little bit. Then we'll fix things up. There's a lot of stuff that people do that I don't like, that I find corny, like the little I don't know, the little themes and stuff and the noises and shit. I don't
The
want none of that
scrolling
stuff.
bar, like that's a
Oh,
news feed. Oh God.
Yeah, I don't want none of that shit. I don't mind if it comes up and says somebody donated, but I hate when it makes noise. I feel like it interrupts the conversation and shit. I hate when I watch a stream and you just hear a loud fucking sound clip of some, probably like a phrase from a show while the people are talking, and it's like, oh God, that's annoying. And you could tell that it disrupts them too, because they'll like hesitate like halfway through a sentence when it comes up, and it's like, and it's like, yeah, what's the point of that? No, you don't need that. What if I asked if you live in Canada? That's why I asked if you lived in Canada. Looks like me. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I haven't seen your. Maybe I have seen your name before and I haven't noticed, but I didn't realize if you've been around and seen my videos with my face. Probably have. Stoned Mexican guy. We saw you yesterday on the Oofcast, right? Was that the Oofcast, Dan? Yeah.
Oh, isn't that guy a dipshit?
SMG.
That's what I said.
Last time he was in my chat, he was acting like people do in those streams, and then we talked to him and gave him a chance, and he ended up being kind of cool. So we were like, all right,
Funny how that works.
you gained your chance, and you can stay until we deem you to be spurgy. But yeah, he seems all right to me. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, I came out strong at him one time.
Yeah,
Like,
I think you had him confused with someone else.
No, I had him.
No,
he was
I
the
don't
right
think
guy.
you
I
did.
just didn't realize that he was not as bad as I thought. It was guilt by association, and I immediately backed away from it.
Yeah, and then we gave him a chance.
Because you know what he did? He
Yeah, I
did the
can
smart
behave
thing.
like
And
a
he didn't
human,
take
yeah.
it like a bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
I said, fuck that stone Mexican guy hangs out with so and so, and I totally guilt by association him, and he's like, yeah, whatever, man, that's cool.
Yeah,
And I was
things like that
oh.
are litmus tests, and how people react to it can really tell you a lot about them. And then you can, that's quality control in itself right there, and be like, oh yeah, okay, this guy's cool. He can handle it, and he can, like you said, I can behave like a human. Yeah, which is cool. This isn't one of those kind of, I don't like that kind of shit, like with Oofcast and Killstream, and the people in the chat are just fucking spurging out like crazy constantly. I'm not into that. I think it detracts from the chat and people having fun, just listening to us and adding to the conversation, or just having conversations with each other, having fun. That's cool. It's interesting. I think the chat's been pretty good today. We have a lot of cool people in here. Everybody's having fun. I think one person got banned, and that was like right at the beginning, and that's about it. Besides that, everybody's been cool.
You've been very well behaved today, chat, and I appreciate that.
Yes, I appreciate you guys coming on and enjoying this. If you are enjoying it, if you're not enjoying it, I don't know why you're here. Go away.
Hey,
No,
watchers.
you can stay. Yeah, I don't care if people
know.
hate watch. You could stay. Just don't disrupt the chat. You can just watch and make fun of me in your own private home. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't really care what people think of me, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, my main concern is, like I said, is people enjoying this and in the chat enjoying it too, because I find a lot of enjoyment when you enter a live stream and there's a good chat and people are talking and getting along, and you're having a good conversation in there.
I think quality control.
Yeah,
So.
definitely quality control. People get butthurt over that shit though, and they're like,
No.
you're blocking people. It's like,
You're
yeah, well,
taking away my free speech.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh,
I'm
that's the
deciding. I'm
stupidest one.
deciding not to listen to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and if you're just gonna fuck up the chat for everybody, then it's like, what's the point? I like listening to people talk. Helps me focus. Yeah, I see that. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. There's my Patreon on the screen if you guys want to Patreon me. If not, it's totally cool too. But yeah, if you want to help promote me and tweet that out, that's cool. Click here. There's my Streamlabs. I'm going to try to make t-shirts soon, and I'm going to be working on a video, like another one of those supercut kind of videos I did, like the Brown Fabio one and the Nick Fuentes one, but of Jimmy Dore. I'm going to see how that comes out. I haven't really watched it too much yet, so I'm not sure if it's going to come out good, but if it does, I'll post it tonight. And yeah, I've had Jay on here. Subscribe to the War Kettle, my buddy. Amy, you can subscribe. It's Amy K, Amy space K dot. That's their channel. Dot. Dan is I greater than you, but it's very difficult to find.
Stay the fuck away from my channel.
Yeah, Dan doesn't want subs, so whatever. But he does post the quality, humorous shit, man.
That's true.
It's good stuff. So, if you can find Dan's YouTube, congratulations. That's
Good luck, motherfuckers.
Yeah, good luck. That's how it goes. All right, man. Well, thanks for watching, guys. We're out. Peace. Bye.